start off here?
Sounds good.
All right, and I think we're about to start, so I'm gonna start off with the intro. Hey everybody, my name's Eddie G. This is Bay's Showcase, and today for an Easter Sunday special, baby, and also 420 for our Grass Energy Gang people, I bring you none other than Inked Penguin. Say what's up to everybody, my guy.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
Let's
Super
freaking
excited to
go.
be here on 420 with Bays. Absolutely a blast. Looking forward to it. Pink Bunny, that is right. AM PM.
Yep. And
Got this
before any
costume.
Oh, sorry about that. Before anybody asks, this was completely unplanned. Y'all should have seen my freaking epic reaction as soon as I saw him in the pre-lobby. I could not believe my eyes. I'm so glad. This is perfect. This is epic, bro. Let me go ahead and crack this open. As I do, let people know what your social media handles are, where they could find you, the type of
Okay.
content you do. Let them know a little intro into yourself. Go ahead and sell yourself,
Little
man. Promote yourself.
little
Do it.
intro. So let's see. Most of my social media handles are all Inked Penguin. Inked Penguin 13, Inked Penguin by itself. We are just tattooed penguin lovers.
That's
As
right.
far as my content, a lot of video game stuff, Pokemon stuff.
Mhm.
Going to be transitioning into lifestyle stuff, to be honest.
Ooh.
So, traveling, food, different events and stuff to do and go and see, especially in Canada and hopefully in the US, and eventually some cruises and trips. So that's the
Ooh.
goal, is to kind of incorporate everything. I don't want to be a channel that does one thing and one thing only. So
Oh yeah.
that's always been the goal, is to do all those. FOMO, great onesie. Thank you, buddy. I got this last year for my nephews for their Easter egg hunt, so I just held on to it. It's like, it's perfect. It's pink. I love pink.
I'm like so beyond grateful, honestly, bro. Like honestly, bro. Look. Publicly, Ink Penguin. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. You're
No
awesome. The
problem.
goat. The goat. Well,
uh,
the bunny in this time. The bunny.
the bunny this time, absolutely. Drinking from a unicorn glass. Let's go.
Yeah. So as you were saying, one of the things that you just honestly said, it resounded with me greatly. You said you don't want to just be tied down to one specific type of content. Obviously, here on Base Showcase, we live by that mantra right there. We don't just do
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon. We've got Yu-Gi-Oh, we've got Lorcana, we've got Hot Wheels, we've got La Boo Boos,
Nice.
baby.
Love it.
And we also do Funko Pops. We got a few little Pokey Pals right here with us. Of course, big shout out to AMPM. I see you. Bro, it's not a stream without Gengar.
Nice.
Hey,
My boy
Gengar.
Gengar.
There we
That's
go.
awesome. I want that Gengar so bad. I found there was a shop we went to today and had 3D printed Gengars everywhere, and they looked so awesome.
Dude, did you
Fortunately, they
get
weren't
one
for
or
sale. No, they weren't for sale. They were just like for the shop and to showcase. But
awesome,
yeah,
awesome. And let's give a little shout out to our little Pika Pika friend.
nice.
There we
Valentine's
go.
Day.
Yep. And you know what? Wait, we got two more pals. We got two more pals. We got two new pals actually. I just showcased them recently. I actually just showcased them the last stream we ran. We have
Nice.
beautiful Evie. Hopefully it brings us
Very.
big luck, a big SIR hit, hopefully. And for our blinky blinkies.
Nice. Let's go,
Hey,
Oddish.
you know what? Hey, Adish, why are you being bad? Why are you being a bad influence? Look at you with your red eyes. Should I have a blinky blinky?
Blinky
Odish,
Blinky.
Odish, Odish say yeah.
Yeah, Blinky.
So let's go ahead and get our first blinky started right here. It's going to be a different cartridge. It does look a little different. This is a upper tier one. We're doing something special for today. Check it out.
Ooh,
Mm.
nice. Gonna say, I don't know if Katie's gonna hit the bong with the Blinky, but mine's already blinking because I forgot to charge it.
It's okay. It's okay. There we freaking go. Before we do get further, I do want to check out the chat really quick on my end. See who's here so I can
Absolutely.
give them a shout out. All right, so AMPM gave you a big shout out right there. You already know that Gengar, baby, that Gengar. Big shout out to AM from the AMPM side. AM is the one who sent it over. Thank you so much, Aubrey. I really do appreciate it. I love Gengar. Gengar stomps, they work. They work. You already know. I FOMO. That's one of my podcast co-hosts. Saturday night on Son of Merc's channel. That is Beyond the Binder. One of the I'm gonna say self-proclaimed best podcast out there. Why? Because I'm on it. I'm always gonna say whatever I'm on is one of the best podcasts. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we do have TL Master One. How's it going? Thank you so much, TL Master One. I really appreciate you being here as well. Jamar, hi, how's it
Is
going?
it?
Thank you so
Is
much.
it your
I see
couch?
you subscribing. Thank you so much. We're on our way to a
Jamal, welcome
thousand.
in.
Not too far away. Not too far away. We're about to hit 900. Hopefully within a month or two. See, I'm giving myself time. I'm giving myself time. I'm only like 20 something away. I'm gonna give myself a
How are
month
you,
or two.
FOMO?
Yeah. But Katie Jade, I do see you in the chat. Can we hear if there's a wild ducky out there? I'm putting an ear out. Katie Jade.
Are you gonna say anything? He's asking to hear from you.
Maybe. Maybe
Yes.
I'm here. I don't know.
I heard
It's
quack
delayed
quack.
on my end because I
I heard
switched.
I
Oh.
heard quack quack. Wild ducky over there with inked penguin. That's a perfect match, by the way. Ducky and a penguin. Come on, it's cute on cute, right? Let's just say it. Let's just say
we have our moments for sure.
it.
Blue and
All
pink
right.
go pretty well together.
Now I do gotta ask you one thing. One thing, bro. One thing.
Sure.
It's in the name. You want to show some of that ink?
Like this?
Yes.
I
Right there.
was gonna say I have.
There we
Uh,
go.
we'll
There we
keep some
go.
clothes on. Keep some clothes on.
Whoa, whoa.
Katie
It's
goes,
getting
whoa.
it's getting spicy. It's getting. Who knew it'd be like 85 degrees on a cold day?
Oh, I know, right? Like Ontario does not get this hot.
Now, let's go ahead and dive right into it. I do want to tackle again. We don't have too many topics, but they're topics we could honestly talk a good little while about. The
Mhm.
first one I want to get into, I do have the itinerary pulled up right here in front of me. Ooh, yes. I want
Nice,
to talk
AM. I do too.
the collecting hobbits. Habits. That sounded weird.
Hobbits,
Collecting
hobbits.
habits.
I do collect hobbits. You know, they run around, they hide pretty good. You know, but luckily they got those big feet, so they can't get behind the curtains too far.
I love it. But yes,
Mm.
collecting habits. Let's go ahead and start as far back as you could remember. I'm a stupid
Oh God.
sucker for this. First thing you could remember. Doesn't even have to be anything important. Somebody did say they collect rocks, and I love them for it. It's one of my buddies.
Ooh,
Uh,
as far back as collecting goes. Oh damn.
yes.
Uh okay. Funny story. I have tattoos. I have piercings. Lots of piercings.
Ooh.
So when I was like 5, I thought that the way you got your ears pierced was to get an earwig and it had to pierce your ear. So I
Oh,
used to collect and catch earwigs and have them, you know, like pincer on my ears trying to pierce them. So
yeah.
I'd say at like 5 or 6 is when I started like collecting like salamanders and bugs and spiders. I've always loved animals and stuff like that. So that's really where my collecting started. As far as
Okay.
like cardboard collecting would have been like age 9 or 10 going to the convenience store and finding hockey cards.
Ooh, okay. So
Massive,
sports
massive
cards.
hockey. Yeah, massive hockey fan. I'm actually watching the Leafs Sens game right now.
All right. Awesome.
Massive,
Awesome.
massive Sens fan, and we're losing. But you know what?
Mhm.
Most of the players they were like in diapers the last time the Sens made the playoffs, so I don't expect them to do well. It's just happy
Okay.
to see them there.
hmm
But
If
yeah,
if at any point you have to like totally step away, focus on a good play of the game, go ahead and do so. I do
no,
want you to
you'll just
enjoy
hear me screaming. It's literally right here, like right there in front of me. So we're good.
All
I'm
right,
working
awesome.
on my
But
diet.
I want to take a little dive into that. So collecting bugs, that's actually freaking epic. If you think about it, Pokemon, didn't the creator of
Well,
Pokemon used to collect
exactly.
bugs?
Like I think that's what drew me to Pokemon in the first place. because like I always loved collecting like caterpillars and stuff, and actually watching them bloom into butterflies and moths and things like that.
Hmm.
But like I loved all animals. It was really weird. Like I used to have a pet bat. His name was Gus.
Ooh, tell me more about that, bro.
Uh,
Bartok.
yeah. Well, it was actually really weird. I was a DD one night. I was driving back from this like bush party at like the sun was coming up like 6:37 in the morning after dropping off people.
Yeah.
And this bat actually flew into my windshield and held on to my windshield wipers. So it stayed with my
Whoa.
car until I got home. So I just like brought him inside and put him in a shoebox. And I remember just putting a note on it because my mom hates bats and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hi, my name is Gus. I'm the Prince of Darkness. Do not open the lid." So she left it there and like put like a laundry basket on it. She's like, "I don't know what's in here," because I didn't say. So I
Yeah.
explained it to her, and then like kind of put them in like one of our extra bird cages we had. So we always had animals
Mhm.
when I was growing up. So, but yeah, his name was Gus, and yeah, he was my little buddy. It's funny because that was my first time like ever like holding or touching a bat, and they're like super soft, like ridiculous, like
Mhm.
chinchilla like
Oh,
softness to them, like crazy soft.
that's
And they got
cool.
these little tiny teeth, and they don't hurt too much when they bite you, but yeah, once they get used to you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love bats for everything horror related. Everything horror
Hmm.
related, everything goth related. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. However, they freak me out, bro.
uh,
I'll be
yeah,
straight
they
up.
do
I'll be
that.
straight
Like
up.
their flight patterns and everything. It's so weird. Like
Hmm.
in my basement, there's like this little hole. So every summer, there's like bats that actually like sneak into my house, and then I just kind of like catch them and take them outside and let them go. But it's funny because my dogs just like chase them around. It's hilarious. But
That's
yeah,
sweet.
I've had some crazy pets. Like when I was a kid, I didn't know any better, and like I used to constantly catch wolf spiders and like
Oh,
bring them into
dang.
the house and keep them in a tank. Like I think at one point I had like 8 of them in a tank, and they're like this big, right? Like they're
Oh,
big
dang.
spiders, and no idea they're poisonous or anything. Just like playing with them and handling them, and
Yeah.
crazy salamanders and turtles, and yeah,
All
just
right.
just animal friendly.
So you're telling me that as of a young, ripe age, you were this total fucking badass that we already know and love today? Like, is that what I'm hearing, brother?
I don't know if I'd say badass. I was definitely a weird kid.
All right.
Definitely a weird kid, but I got along with everybody. Grew up playing sports and stuff and very artsy. So
Okay.
small little country school. So everybody knew everybody.
So tell us about this artsy growing up. So expand on artsy. Were you like into drawings? Did you do music? What was your
So
thing?
I
What was
do
your
do music. I play like 6 instruments. And then I
Hmm.
draw. I suck at painting, but I always try. Um, all of my tattoos I've designed myself. So
Uh-huh.
like I do tattoo designs for other people and friends and stuff like that. So
Ooh,
yeah.
epic.
Yeah, like I remember when I was getting like my rose done on this hand, my
Yeah.
tattoo artist, his apprentice was working on a design, and their like customer was in the chair waiting, and they hated what she was drawing. So she
Mm-hmm.
came over to Chad, who's my artist, to ask his opinion and stuff. And he's like, "Well, I'm busy right now, but maybe Dale can help you." That's my actual name.
Oh, okay.
Um, and then I just kind of took her marker from her and started drawing on the paper. So I designed this other guy's tattoo while I was getting tattooed for his apprentice to do. So it was kind of like a surreal, kind of weird moment. But yeah.
Hmm. So
Hmm.
two things. First thing, I don't know too many people called Dale, and every time I hear the name Dale, I think of King of the Hill, and I like Dale. I love Dale from King of the Hill, so that's a positive, brother. That's a positive. That's positive. I'm just saying.
Nice. Uh,
Second thing, wow. So there are people out there with ink on their body. We're talking about permanent ink. They're walking around, and it is your design. It is something you
yep.
invented, something you crafted, something that basically has your touch, a piece of your soul, per se, because you designed it. It was crafted by you, my friend. That's
That's
absolutely nuts.
true. I never really thought about that before because I know I was offered tattoo apprenticeships, and there was one I started. I did about halfway through it, and then I couldn't bring myself to actually like tattooing people full time because if I messed up,
Mhm.
then like that's on them permanently, and I'm gonna have that reminder and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's why I never really did it, but that was always like a thought or like one of the paths I was thinking about taking. And instead, I got into like food and beverage and alcohol.
All right.
Yeah,
And by the way, what's up, Get You? I see you in the chat. Much
see you
appreciated,
too.
brother. Um, dude, this is absolutely like nuts, bro. I'm totally learning a bunch of things. You get me? I already had such a good impression of you. Now it's expanding even more. It's blasting off, going to the sky. I'm like ink penguin. It's more like inked emperor penguin. Damn it.
They're about as tall as me, so it works. Yeah.
Those are
Nice,
pretty
nice.
nails. I might say.
Oh, my pretty nails,
Ooh,
blue
there
and
we
pink.
They match your bun.
They do.
nice, nice. They actually do. It does match everything. Did you help him out with that, Mrs. Ducky?
Faze wants to know if you help me with my nails.
No,
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
She rarely paints her nails.
no.
Oh, she doesn't.
I'm a basic fish.
It's okay. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
Everybody is the way they are, and that's the way it should be. Feng shui, baby. Feng shui.
Yeah. Well, that's it, right? Like the piercings, the tattoos, painting your nails, dyeing your hair. It's just things that make you feel good and different because,
Mhm.
we're all different in our own ways. So why not?
Yep. Hey, I absolutely love it, bro. I really
Hey,
do.
William.
Before I keep going, what's up, William Hill? I
Differences
do want to say
between
hi before I go on this long tangent here. But look, check it out. I my entire life was never able to really have a beard until I
I know I'm
got late
jealous.
into my adulthood. You get me?
I still can't grow a
Jobs.
beard. I'm jealous every time I see one of you marshmallows with a beard because I
Yeah.
can't grow one, and I've always wanted one.
Mhm. I always was involved in work that prevented me from having a beard or any facial hair. Once I got out of that and I started getting involved in work where I could start growing, a beard and stuff, like I grew it out and I haven't really like taken the beard off completely ever since. I'll trim it down and like line it up and stuff. I'll make it neat, but I've never
Mhm.
really gotten rid of my beard after I started. Also, I've never been able to grow my hair out. I've always had to have pretty much like a buzz cut my entire life, bro.
I know
And
about that one.
yeah, now
Mm.
oh yeah, baby, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's more upkeep, but I like having long hair. I fucking enjoy it. I still think it's too short. I'm gonna keep growing this shit out
Nice.
as long as I can. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna live life how I want to fucking live it, and I'm gonna look the way I want to look. That's how I'm gonna do it, baby. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's how you got to do it. Yeah, no, when I was a kid, my dad always took me to a barber shop. So my hair was buzz cut until I was like 12 or 13. And then they finally let me choose my own hairstyles. And as soon as I did, it was dyed from like the next day on. It was shoulder length. It's curly like yours, but it was blonde. All through high school,
Sweet.
I had like shoulder length dreads. Like I did not
Yeah.
fit in where I grew up at all.
Yeah.
I think I was one of the first people in my high school that actually had a tattoo, and I did it at age 15.
Oh,
So,
dang.
like, yeah.
Hey, what's up, EML Collectibles? Thank you so much for
Hey,
popping
how's it
in.
going?
We've got Inked Penguin all the way from Canada, baby. So technically inked. Let's
Mhm.
just I need to hear this. I need to hear it for confirmation. You're not in the US, right? You're in Canada. Correct?
I'm in Canada. I'm in Ontario.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm just outside Toronto.
There we go. There
Um,
we go.
yeah, and then
And
I live about 3 hours southwest or northwest of Toronto.
oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
So you are, there's no mistake of it, in Canada, in a different country. Do you not pop in and watch the live streams every now and then when I run the little show over here on Bay Showcase?
Oh, dude, I pop into every one of your shows. Sometimes I'm a little busy doing stuff and I don't talk too much, but always pop in, hit the like.
Mhm.
And I pretty much do that on every channel I subscribe. I don't always say something, but I always pop in, hit the like, and chill for 5, 10 minutes or whatever I can afford to give. So
Yep. So there we go. And Katie, she's right there in Canada with you. She
mhm.
pops in. She's one of my wonderful mods. She's here quite often, right?
She
So
is.
am I
it's weird,
lying?
so I don't know.
Am I lying if I say that I do have at least some form of an international audience, that I've got some people out there who are watching me. I at least I'm famous on a little scale, just a little scale, a little baby scale.
She's a little delayed because she's watching on the stream, but
Uh-huh.
I'm sure she'll answer here in a second. But I would agree with you. I would agree
There we
that
go.
I am also on a little scale. I think actually most of my subscribers are in the US, so it's like
Yep.
I'm not very known in Canada, which is kind of crazy. You know, that's kind of my country, but oh
And
well.
again, and I'm not trying to inflate it, but I'm just saying I am able to say that, and I'm not lying. Like you two are verifiable proof. And honestly, I still have a hard time wrapping my head around that shit. Honestly, that's one of the things that I'm constantly amazed about,
Mhm.
because it's not just Canada. We have people that watch in Japan. We've got people that watch in the UK. We've got we've got people all over, man. We've got people in New Zealand that watch. These are people that come to the Discord, people that I interact with, people that I know, like you two, verifiable international people that do watch, that do keep up, that I grow these relationships with, and none of it would be possible without this platform. Without YouTube in
Mhm.
place, I'm not really on anything else. Everything else came after this shit. For me, YouTube was first. Discord came out because of a collab I did with another creator, and I loved Discord, so it stayed and that grew and that has its section. But YouTube is still where that comes from. That's what feeds to the Discord. Instagram's the newest thing, and I'm kind of still getting, used to certain aspects of it. And Instagram is great. It's good for communication. It's good for networking, but I don't really stream on Instagram. I don't really post much shit on there. It's
I'm the
YouTube.
same.
YouTube is what it's at. So first off, YouTube, Big Daddy YouTube, thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. I love your
Cheers.
platform. Cheers, cheers. Blinky, blinky.
No, it's I agree with that statement. Like I know when I first started my channel, I was not in any communities. I started completely solo. I think I didn't even like meet like Mount Killer or anybody until I was at like 400 subs, and I didn't even know I could really live stream until then. I just did long form content videos. I grinded. I was doing like 3, 4 videos a week, stuff like that. And I remember like my
Mhm.
first couple giveaways, they were like going to the UK, the winners. They were going to Romania. I was like, oh my God. And it's such like it blows your mind, especially when you're first starting out, to realize like there's people from all over the world that actually tune in and like take in your product.
Mhm.
And it's just it's so surreal. But I'm the same. Like I hate social media. I don't use Facebook. I didn't use Instagram for the
It's one of
longest
those things.
time.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, you froze there. You
No.
froze there for like a
Oh
second.
no, no
The last
worries.
thing the last thing I heard you say is it was so surreal, and then you froze, so I thought you had ended. But what was it that you said
Oh,
after surreal?
oh, I was just saying, like, I'm like you, like, I don't really do social media. Like, I've never been a fan of it. So it's like learning Instagram, learning Facebook, learning all these things. It's not something that I'm used to. It's not something I overly like. So I constantly forget to post stuff there or do
Mhm.
anything. And
Mhm.
then like I'll go like a week. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get on this, and I'll like post on Instagram. I'll post on TikTok. I'll post on like whatever, and then I'll forget
Yeah.
about it for a month, and then come back to it. So
Yeah.
it's weird. It's almost like I understand these bigger creators where they have an assistant that does everything for them because there's way
And
too much that goes into it sometimes for one person to constantly keep up and like reply to messages, post on everything, filming content, editing. Like there's so much work that goes into it.
so
Um,
one good thing for me, I don't edit. So base showcase, there's four of us: Brian, Eddie, Yesenia, Sandra. When we started out, Yesenia pretty much funded everything. You know, she was the angel investor. She made sure I was able to run a show. You get what I mean? Brian, he's the editor. He's the one who's always helped with the camera, with all that, all the technical stuff. Luckily now we've just been doing live streams. We don't edit. We don't need to. We're sitting on a ton of footage that he needs to work on, but he has a real job besides this, and he has his wife, and he has life going on. So I can't really hound him and be like, bro, I need this video by this time. Like I'm still running the show, live streaming. That's our bread and butter. That's where everything's at. When the videos come out, they'll fucking come out. They'll be beautiful. They'll be great. You guys will enjoy
Mhm.
them all. They'll come out when they come out. We still have the footage. It's not lost. But editing is such a nuisance because he did edit a shit ton of stuff. If you look at all our video shorts, all our long form content, he edited all that. All that was free work. He didn't get paid shit for it. All the
Mhm.
networking, like you said, I'm on fucking Discord for like 3, 4 hours at a time, sometimes taking care of everything, going through everything to go through every update, responding to the people I need to respond to on the damn message threads, which I'm not complaining about. I love, but if you're on a message thread for an hour, you can't really do too much else if it's heavily involved and it's a big, deep conversation. You get what I mean? And then at the same
Absolutely.
time, Instagram now, and I still got the channel email. And yes, there are people that reach out even if you have to filter through it, you still have to get to it to make sure you filter out the bad and do reach out to
Yeah.
the good that you need to. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
It's fucking exhausting. I understand completely why people have a paid assistant, why it's a job, because
Mhm.
this is hard work.
Yeah.
But I love it. I absolutely love it. This is all I do. I don't work right now. This is it for me. This is it. I'm not good at this. I'm
George.
shitty at this. You get me? You get me?
Yeah, no, I get that for sure. And it's funny because like I said, I started my channel just doing long form and videos. I like doing streams, but I also have anxiety issues. So it's like getting ready for them, constantly being in the right mindset and mood to do them. Like I love doing them. I love hanging out with people and chatting and being live and everything like that. But I've always loved the long form videos so much more. And as I like when I started out, it was like, okay, messing up constantly, like stumbling over words, not having the
Yeah.
camera working right, the mic's not on, all the different things, trial and
Yeah.
error. And then I've gotten to a point now where it's like if I do a pack opening or anything, I can do it flawlessly and it's perfect, just almost direct upload if I want it to. And but what I've been trying to do ever since last card party is make it more interactive and stuff. So it's like filming multiple camera angles, multiple mics, incorporating other background stuff and scenes and transitions. And I've been working on those, but editing is such a pain, especially if you never went to school for it and you're learning on your own.
Yes.
I think I've been doing pretty good with it. I like the video I made for for his Chaos Card Climb,
Hmm.
but just that's the big thing is like learning and growing as you're doing it. Like I said, I love live streams, but I love making videos. I love having an idea and just like bringing it to your mind. And like I've been working on videos for other creators and it'll be like almost finished. And then I'll be like, nope, new idea. This will be so much better. And I start over again. I was just like, oh, I'm so glad they don't have like a timetable this has to be done by because it's just
Yeah.
taking forever. It's like just the way that you evolve and your thought process and stuff. But it's
That's
always
pretty
fun.
cool. So, see, again, learning that you love editing, you're helping some people edit some amazing shit. I'm just going to say it's going to be amazing. You already know the amount of work, the amount of time, the dedication you put into it. It's going to be fucking amazing.
Switching
I'm just
that
letting you know
whole
off the bat.
conversation going on.
My chat froze. Interesting.
You said, oh, your chat froze.
It's
Uh,
all good.
let's see. Oh, by the way, hello, Cardboard Collectibles. I don't know if I said what's up earlier. And Mapio? I'm not going to try saying the last name. I feel like I'm going to say the last name wrong. How's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by. It is not a Pokemon costume. It's Bunny, like Easter Bunny, the Easter rabbit. Yeah. He was asking if it's what kind of costume, if it's
I don't know
Pokemon.
if
Oh, it's all good.
you have no idea what's going on.
That's
And
okay.
then
I don't ever know what's going on.
It's a
let me
pre-pro coming
refresh
in
the
10.
chat on my end real quick just to see if anything else has popped in. Because it could just be that nobody's really chatting right now as well. Do you have it under live chat or top chat for your end?
It's actually not showing me any of that stuff.
He's
Oh, there we go. I'm good. I found the
All right,
button.
cool. Yeah, I got it under live chat. So
I'm a
yeah.
smart person, but not always the smartest person. We'll just blame the unicorn water.
Yeah, yeah, baby. Let's freaking go. You know what? I gotta take another blinky. I said it in the title. Sometimes I gotta take a blinky or two around you, man. I just has to.
Absolutely. You're having
Sorry,
blinkies. I'm having margaritas.
I too need.
All right, bong hit. Go for it. Bong hit. Let's go.
Can't hold both ears up.
I want to
A
hear
pink
it.
shiny reboot. I like it, William.
One more.
Only one ear. It's funny. This thing has a bunny tail on it. It's kind of uncomfortable when I'm sitting here, but I just
All
killed Days.
right. So now let's dive back into the conversation. We're gonna get back to the collecting journey. So now we know, dude. So you collected bugs. You started. The first thing was actually sports cards, which cool. By the way, for TCG, I believe Pokey Hobby was also a sports card collector at first.
Nice.
Um, let's continue from there. Just hit the major things that you've collected. So after sports cards, what Hot Wheels, Funko Pops, other TCG stuff,
Um,
anything. It could be
let's
plushies.
see. I never really got into the Funko Pops. Never
Nope.
saw like never really like to me they were big, they took up space and I couldn't play with them.
I
But
get
I
you.
also don't really play with anything. Like we were at a flea market today and there
Mhm.
was these Pokemon places and video games and stuff like that. And like I was asking them because they had like some crazy prices on some of these games and cards and boxes. I'm like, well, I have that, but I have the actual box that goes with it. And they're like, oh, well, that's like $700. I'm like, nice. Collection's going up in value here, but
Yep.
what do I collect? I collect suits. I love
Okay.
suits. I love shoes. Um,
What kind of shoes? And then
I love
suits.
Adidas. I
Okay.
love Adidas shoes. I probably have 40 pairs
Oh,
and
now
Converse. I
okay.
love Converse. So
So
like,
you're one of those. There's a word for it, sneakerhead, right? Is it sneakerhead
yeah, kind
with
of like a
the shoes?
sneakerhead, but I've
Okay.
never been big on Nikes. And then those are kind of like the big things. I've always
Okay.
liked Adidas. I like the way they feel. I like the way they look. So for me, it's always kind of been Adidas style, but maybe that's because everybody liked Nikes, and I'm like, no, I want to be something else. Like I'm gonna go this way.
I'm gonna go the second most popular brand.
Yeah, it was like I was saying to Katie, like growing up, like my family didn't have a whole lot of money, so like
Hmm.
I actually got like hand me downs from like my younger brother because he was bigger than me and stuff, and like
Okay.
everybody always had name brand clothes, and I always had like stuff that didn't even have a logo on it. So then that'd be like in high school and stuff, that like kind of became like my mark, like off brand, no labels. This was my
Yeah.
style. And then like I remember in grade, I don't even know what grade it was, grade 11, grade 12, something like that. And I kept getting voted like most original person because I just wear what I wanted and it wouldn't be name brand. It wouldn't fit in with anybody. It'd be like my style. Like I had blue and red checkerboarded dreads down to my shoulders. Like it was just like me being me, just doing whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
Um, I think one of my favorite collectibles I have, and we were talking about this today with some people at a sports card shop, was I have like 6 Ovechkin rookies
Oh.
because I remember watching him in World Juniors, and I was like, I don't know what it is about this guy. I like him. He's gonna do something. So
Yeah.
like everybody wanted the Crosby rookies, and I'd get them and I'd trade them for the Ovechkin rookies, and I put them in a safe, and then he just broke Wayne Gretzky's goal scoring record, right? So they
Oh.
just skyrocketed in price, and I'm like, I have 6 of these, and they're just in a safe. They've been there for 20 years almost. So
Damn.
super excited about those. But for collectibles, yeah, like sneakers, suits, love suits, hats, basically accessories.
Okay.
Um,
For
video game systems.
suits, it's not just suits, right? I know people that love suits. You guys get very, very particular of your suit and your
Yeah.
style. Before we get to video games, because that's a whole can of worms, and not in a bad way,
Yes.
but that's a whole can of worms. We could dive deep in that. Suits, brother, suits. Let me know about that style. What type of suit? What? Mm, let us know. Fill us in.
Um, well, because I work at a casino, right? So I have to wear suits. And
Wait,
being,
wait. I'm getting an itchy neck, brother. I'm getting an itchy neck. You work at one of the best freaking places in the world, man.
Yeah,
That's
well,
awesome.
I'm a food and beverage manager, right? So I take care of all the food and alcohol for the casino I work at.
That's awesome.
And because I'm a manager, I don't have to wear like the actual suits that the rest of the staff has to wear. So I can have my
Okay.
own style. So, you know, they say every man should have at least three suits, right? A blue one, a black one, and a gray one. But when you got to wear a suit 7 days a week, you gotta have some more flair and some more fun. So I have a red one and a green one. I have pinstriped ones. I have argyle ones. I have one that's actually like my family tartan, which is
Oh.
awesome because I'm my family's Scottish for the
Ooh.
majority. So and then accessories that go with it. There's nothing better than a three-piece suit with a pocket watch. It's vintage. It is
Mm-hmm.
desirable. It speaks volumes on character, and you can't do better than that. Like so, yeah, I
Classy.
probably own like 15 different suits, all different colors, and most of them are like skinny fit. 'Cause I'm a pretty skinny guy, so
All right.
yeah.
Sweet. Sweet. That's dude. That's freaking epic. See, check it out, bro. Check it out. This thing we're doing, right? This thing right here. This little series. The series. It's for the channel. You get me? And it's to make you the guest. It's to make you shine. It's to make you, it's showcasing what makes you you. You get me? Showing the audience a more personal like approach to you as a creator, so they get to know you a little bit before they could check out your channel. But at the same time, the learning experience for me, man, everything that we get to touch on, this is amazing. This is what I love. This is part of the best deal. You get me? Like we get to learn who you are. You, not just you as Ink Penguin, but you as a person as well. The thing with the suits, we now know how many suits, why, what's the meaning behind the suits, everything. That's amazing, brother. That's something that I don't really see as like something that you just see everywhere. That's like, oh, this is just, it's everywhere. You could just go over here and you'll see it and you'll hear it. It's gonna happen right here, right now, as we have these conversations. You get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love watches too. I collect watches. Um, more old vintage style watches.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I collect tattoos.
That's true. And
Thank you,
then
Katie. Thank
you
you.
said hats, right? So what kind of hats?
Um, so that evolves. There was like these
Ooh.
like Grim Reaper style like cartoonish hats that I used to collect when I was in high school, and they had all these different like little cartoony animated Grim Reapers. I love Hurley hats. Um, I love like old style like bowler caps
Mm-hmm.
and like the flat caps. I have a flat cap collection. Um, and then just like cadet style hats, things like that. So
Yeah.
there's any kind of accessory that can kind of go with stuff. So
Okay. So
yeah.
you're pretty well prepared to dress for success no matter what the occasion. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah, yeah, I'd say that's fair. It's funny because yeah, like I have like suits and watches and stuff like that, but like half the time at home I'm wearing something silly like this or just like I love hoodies. I have so many hoodies and
Mhm.
like I remember growing up, like I used to always think of hoodies, especially with the hood up, as being like a safety blanket. So I just put it up and I just do
Yeah.
my own thing. And if I can't see you, you can't see me. And let's just go on with our days.
I
Yes.
fucking
My
get
ink
that.
penguin cadet hat. Yeah.
Awesome.
Gotta join the waddle squad, right?
Yep, yep. And then all right, so that's pretty great. I love that. I love that. All right. I want to get into a little part of our second topic here. The second topic was, growing up in Canada, man. It might be
Oh,
normal to you, it might be commonplace to you, but to other people in different parts of the world, it might be something different, or it might be something completely similar.
Mm.
Let us know what it was like for you through your experience, you growing up from a wee little child to what you are now, the man I see here today. Let us know.
It's funny. Katie and I were talking about this earlier. So my experience is much different than like Katie's experience. I grew up like in the country, like very
Okay.
much in the country. Like I spent my youth outdoors. We make dirt bike trails. You
Yeah.
were outdoors too. I get it, but I mean like in the woods,
Like
like
I wasn't born in the 80s or something.
but that's funny. But you know, just like every day spent outside playing road hockey, playing roller hockey, making dirt bike trails, snowboarding, ATVing, dirt biking, like
Trekking through miles and miles, foot after foot of snow.
all the snow all the time. So a little bit different than anybody kind of in the city to an extent. Like they had all that too. There's parks and everything else, but um yeah, I just loved being outdoors. It was great. Like I've broken more bones than I can probably count dirt biking and you know, just being dumb, like wintertime jumping off like farm roofs, like
Mhm.
barns that land in the snow just to see why not.
That's
Um yeah, like for me, I've always loved like the aspect of being outdoors and like motorcycles, things that go fast, you know, things you can probably hurt yourself on, anything your mother told you not to do. You know, that's kind of how I grew up. So
That's great. That's great. I love it, man. I love it. I mean, again, it's all part of that inked penguin persona right there. It's not crafted over minutes, it's crafted over a lifetime. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see
oh,
it.
for sure. Like I grew up, like where I grew up, it's Sauble Beach, so it's like one of the longest freshwater beaches in the world. So it's like I
Mhm.
love water and just that chill vibe, and like just let's go down to the beach and let's go jet skiing or let's go like tubing and wakeboarding or whatever. So kind of just the way I grew up. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Hey, Shug Nasty. So
Hey,
right now,
Shug.
bro, Japan's watching us right now. Japan has entered the chat. Shug Nasty, all the way from Japan. He was actually the guest to episode 0 to this whole podcast series.
Nice.
Before we began the podcast, I had one episode where I went on a rant, and Shug was my guest that night. So he was the one who helped me test out this function, see if it even works, see if it even held up. And boy, it was a glorious stream.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That
So
is
it's
awesome.
Son of Merc's channel. AMPM has been there for a couple episodes as well. So as often as he's able to, he'll be a recurring person going forward as well.
Nice. Yeah, I've tuned into a few of those. You guys usually do a late night, so I'm like in the middle of trying to go to bed for the day, but
Yeah.
always have you guys on listening.
Yeah,
um
because I'd be sending you the
And
link.
you send me the links. Yep.
yeah. Usually it's re-uploaded right after in case anybody misses it. Like if you miss it, you could always play it in the background while you're working on some chores or something. You know what I mean? It's a podcast played and hear the audio. So that's one of the beauties of having like a podcast playlist here on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And all right.
your team sucks.
So you were saying the
They
way
don't
you grew
suck.
up was a little bit different to the way Katie grew up. Now, Katie, I hear a disembodied voice in the background right there. Tell us how you grew up. A little bit different than Sir Penguin right there.
I don't know. I grew up a spoiled little princess. Like I don't know how else to put it.
Hey,
Spoiled little
that's
princess.
perfect. That's perfect.
Except for
That's
the whole,
completely opposite. He was a little
walking.
daredevil out there rolling around in the mud, and you're like, "I was a spoiled princess." I love it. I love it. I
Oh,
absolutely love
literally.
it.
But nah, like I did that stuff too. Okay, what he fails to mention is the fact that both sides of my family are from the north, just different parts of the north. So my dad is a French hillbilly and my mom is an Irish hillbilly. So
Ooh,
you put them together. But like, I spent time in the boonies on my four-wheeler and like the farm and everything else. I'm not new to it all. But I did live in the city. Like it I guess like convenience lots and lots of convenience here.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talk about the fact that he's so used to cooking all the time. And then he
Uh-huh.
comes around bachelorette me and it's like, so drive through? Like
I love it.
why do we need to cook? I've got like 20 restaurants within a freaking 5 minute drive.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, like the food aspect of it. I am so used to cooking, and I love cooking. And down here, it's like, yeah, we'll hit up McDonald's or Wendy's or something. It's a 5 minute drive. For
Literally.
me,
Yeah.
the closest McDonald's to me is about a 40-minute drive.
Damn.
So, like, literally, I'm in the middle of the country. It's a beautiful area. There's escarpments and waterfalls and trails and just like
Hey.
everything you can think of.
I
So,
guess that's where we
What?
would differ, where like you're outside more, because I guess as a kid, like we spent our time at the mall, going to movies, going to wheelies, which was like a roller rink. Like
mhm.
we did all of
No, we
indoor activities and like dances, like the Jubilee used to hold these dances
oh
for
yeah,
us and shit. Like
no.
then bars, of course, once I hit 19, there's like 20
Oh, we just
bars.
had bush parties. We just had bush parties all over the place. It
Listen,
was
we
great.
had bush parties too, because I used to throw a lot of them.
It's funny. In high school, my house was the party house. It was like every other weekend we'd have like bands and kegs and
That was
everything else
before I
show
was
up. It was great.
18.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Dude, I was gonna say, why are you making me so jealous? Where you are now sounds perfectly blissful. There are
Oh, dude,
so
it's
many people that would just love and die for that. You know what I
no,
mean?
that's I love where I live because of that. Like it is such a great spot, especially like I love motorcycles and stuff like that. And like
Yes.
every road is along a lake or something, and it's just nice and windy. And it's like in the wintertime where I live, it's like a population of like 2,000 people.
Okay. Okay.
But in the summertime, it's a tourist town. It's a population of like 12,000 a day.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like there's all kinds of private beaches and private areas where like tourists don't know about, where us locals go and do our thing, and we just stay away from the main portions.
That's
My parents
nice.
are trolling you right now.
Her parents are Leafs fans, and I'm a Sens fan, and the Leafs
Uh,
just destroyed my team, so they're making fun of me.
is
They're
it still
texting me.
is it still going on or any
No, it
chance of a
just
comeback?
ended.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it just ended. But
All
there's a
right.
bunch of like fights and penalties at the end, so it was good to see.
So I guess it's safe to say we're gonna call it. We're gonna call the loss today. I'm sorry, fam. I'm sorry.
Hey, it happens.
I'm
They were
happy.
there. It's their first game in 17 years. I don't expect them to come out and win, but they still got fight and vigor in them, and they're gonna
Yeah.
learn. They're gonna come back.
Well, this is a myth. I don't know if it's true. You tell me if it's true. But I heard this myth in hockey. Even if you're the losing team, there's no reason you got to go home feeling like a loser after.
That's true. It's
That's the
very true.
motto the Leafs live by.
That is what the Leafs live by. That is. Uh, no, hockey's great. It's one of those sports. It's like I like most sports. I grew up playing most sports. Like
I
I
like your
had
tie. You would love
his
your tie.
his tie is pretty sweet.
You would
That
love it.
suits nice. Sorry for getting distracted.
No
So
worries.
I had like scholarships to play hockey and to play baseball growing up.
Ooh.
But in my senior year of hockey, I actually like tore my ACL and MCL and stuff. So those went away, and I went through school for advertising and marketing and stuff instead. But
Okay.
yeah, I love baseball, love hockey, love basketball. I'm not overly great at it. Never played football. My team never had one. Like soccer or footy ball. But but yeah, no, I love sports. Grew up playing them, so it was one of those weird things. Like I said, like I got along with everybody. Like I didn't fit in any one clique or anything. It was like I
Mhm.
was with the art kids with music and art. I was the jocks with sports. I was with the smart kids because I actually like took an English class that was
Ooh.
supposed to be for people 2 years older than me. And
Yeah.
then when like my grade got to it, because I'd already done it, the teacher was on mat leave and she let me actually teach the class. So I got extra credits for teaching an English class. So
hmm
like kind of got along with everyone.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. All right. You just mentioned it. I mean, again. So you mentioned music, which is the third topic. Third topic that I had outlined. Music preferences and music honestly sounds like it's been a major, major portion of your life. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong here.
Oh, definitely. I have like a treble and bass clef tattooed on behind my ear in the shape of a heart
Ah, that.
with semicolons on it. So I music's amazing. Music can get you through anything.
Oh yeah.
uh, she's making fun of me because I can't talk.
But
No, like music's amazing. Like it doesn't matter what you're going through, you know, ups, downs, whatever. It can center you, it can balance you. You know, like
hmm.
sometimes when like uh, we've all suffered with some form of depression here or there, anything, right?
Oh
And I
boy, do
think
we.
music is the greatest thing because there's somebody actually singing about feelings that you feel nobody else feels other than you. And it's just like, it's so nice to know that somebody else is feeling those things too, right?
hmm.
And like when you're happy and you hear a happy song, right? Or if you're a little bit down, you hear the happy song, it brings you back up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like music. Music's been big to me since I was probably like 10 years old. So
Oh. All right. Let's go there with the music, but before we do, son of a Merc right here in the chat. I'm sorry. I get excited as shit. Merc does this thing. He makes me feel tingly in a way I can't tell. I'm sorry, but I fucking love son of a Merc. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? So that means all three, no, all four, because AM PM. You, sir, are a podcast co-host as well. So all four of my podcast co-hosts did check in. I feel truly, truly happy. Um, dude, let's get into it with the music thing. You said it was around 10 years old when it started kind of like taking shape, right? Taking form.
yeah.
Take us through it, show us how it's evolved, tell us how it's gone through the years, because obviously a lot of people, they like a certain type of music, a certain point in their life, a certain music will hold certain value, but at another point maybe your emotions change, your mindset
Mm.
changes, your your output is going to be different, which means your input is going to be different as well, and that musical choice might evolve and change to something completely different, at that point in
Very
your.
true.
So I want to hear it from you. I want to hear it firsthand, brother. 10 years old. Take us on that music journey.
Oh man, probably like going through my dad's records and stuff, right? Like AC/DC, um, uh, Led Zeppelin, all the old, older, just amazing bands.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister, you know, like the music was great. Then I saw them and what they looked like. I was like, what the hell is this? You know, but 80s hair bands, just amazing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I love the guitar riffs. I loved the passion in it, right? Like that's a huge thing is the emotion that it evokes and the emotion you can feel in it. And that's why I've always just like absolutely loved music. And then in public school, I think it was like grade 6 or grade 7, they introduced like music class and you get your recorders and you're playing them. And you know,
Yeah.
everybody wanted to get assigned the drums, right? Everybody wanted to do drums and they like pick and choose and this is what you're gonna do. um, and I think I got clarinet and I
Okay.
started playing that, and then um, got good enough at it that I started doing alto sax, then tenor sax and bass sax. And my uncle is a musician. Like he can play like I don't even know 20 instruments, and he's the type of musician that makes me mad because it takes me a while to learn a song, and I
Hmm.
need like the note papers and all of that. And I
Hmm.
remember I'd ask him to teach me a song or help me with a song, and he'd listen to it for 30 seconds and he'd play the entire freaking song, like note for note, no problem. Be like, I hate you. All
Hmm.
right. So through him, you know, I started learning guitars, bass, drums, keyboards. Not very good at keyboards. Always wanted to be better. My dad had an old violin that he played, so I kind of picked that up and started playing with it. Need
Ooh,
a lot
that's
of work on
sweet.
that. It's been a while since I played it, but yeah, most instruments I can play to a certain point, like oboes, woodwinds, percussions, and yeah, I just went from there. It's one of those things. I never liked my voice, so I don't really sing. So, but
Hmm. Well, Do you ever do a little bit of karaoke? Do you ever just sing along to a song just for the
Uh,
fun of it?
I do shower karaoke, car karaoke, cooking karaoke, cleaning karaoke, but it's always just me and my dogs when that happens. But
Mhm.
it's always fun. Uh,
Any
Katie makes
streaming
me sing every
karaoke?
now and then, but not on a stream yet. I think the only person who actually let me say or let hear me sing is probably Katie.
All
Uh,
right.
maybe a couple other people like in school and things like that, or that are stuck in the car with me. But not too much, not too much karaoke. Uh, I think it's fun. Like we were talking about like favorite music and stuff like that. Like mine growing up was always uh, like rock stuff
Okay.
like that, and then got really into punk music, metal,
Go.
alt, love emo, and that's just because there's so much emotion in it,
Ooh,
and that's what
baby.
I want. That's what I want in music is to feel those emotions and to hear them. Like I remember watching a
I'm right there
M
with you.
yeah, I remember watching an MTV show of Kurt Cobain. Forget what song it was he was doing, but it was like a live acoustic version of it. And he
The
hit the
man who
one
stole the
note.
world.
It might have been that one. It might have been that one where his voice cracks like on like the one note. And it just like the amount of emotion I felt when that happened, because that was like, to me, that's what music's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that
Yeah.
pure emotion, and you're singing and you're feeling what you're saying. So that's kind of how that music's always kind of spoke to me. I just find it has more emotion than certain music where it's just like mumbles and it's more about the beat than anything you're saying in it.
Yeah.
So
I get you. Real quick, how's it going, Vitalik? How's it going? I think Harry Snorlax also. How's it going? Um,
hey, Harry Vitalik.
so alts, you know, emo. Let's get into that. Some of your favorite bands, bro. I want to see. Maybe I like those bands too. Maybe I have favorite songs
Ooh,
from them. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
hmm. Let's see. We were actually doing some. I stole her playlist the other day when we were driving. Corn, Slipknot, Edema, some of the newer bands I like. I love Our Lady Peace. Great band. Matchbox
I was gonna
20.
say Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20.
Honestly, for
Um,
Matchbox 20, I know that song. Let's see how far we've come.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
Fame on Fire. Love them. Sueco. Great band. Oh man, there's so many bands. Like my playlist is insane. It like jumps around all over the place. Like I even have country in there, like Brantley Gilbert.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know, something about his voice and the way he does his country stuff. I love it because it's almost like a straight up rock vibe to it.
Hmm.
Um, Jelly Roll. Who doesn't like Jelly Roll? You
Do
know,
you like Silverstein or Silverstein?
Silverstein. Yes, absolutely. Huge into them.
Favorite song from them, and it doesn't have to be favorite of all
Ooh.
song. It could always change. Sometimes my answer changes, but
Yeah, I don't know if I could really say my favorite song.
Red Light Pledge, baby, Red Light Pledge.
Red Light Pledge, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh man. It's one of those strange things. It's like there's so many bands that I hold in such high regard. It's like picking one song from any of them is so impossible.
Yeah.
It's like,
What about
uh,
When Broken is Easily Fixed by Silverstein? That's another good one.
yes,
Smile in
that
Your
is a
Sleep.
good
Smile
one.
in Your Sleep
Smile in Your
is a
Sleep. That would
fucking
probably
banger.
be one of my top three. Smile in Your Sleep.
Yep.
Uh, oh my God, Silverstein. I haven't
Yeah.
listened to them in a minute, but man, do I ever love them.
Bro,
Uh,
I still listen to it every now and then. I still listen to the bangers from back then. Ask AMPM Pokemon. I offloaded, not offloaded, but like on this message thread I have with a couple of fellas. I went, man, this is all the shit I fucking like, and I put like 50, 60 fucking songs in there. Silverstein was in it. I
nice.
don't even fucking remember what I put in it, honestly, right now. I just started putting a bunch of shit I like. Like, did you ever get into The Used?
The used, yeah, absolutely into the used.
The Taste of Ink is a
Ah,
fucking good one. Um,
it's funny. You just got me thinking about all of these different songs and bands now, and the ones I've seen and the ones I want to see, and oh, so many good memories, so many good songs.
did did you get into My Chemical Romance back in the day?
I, I was into them. I
I
actually saw
love
them
them too.
live.
Okay, when you got into them, what part of their history did you get into when you got into them? Like what
Black
album?
Parade.
Black
So
Parade.
I got
Okay,
into them just before Black Parade came out.
okay. Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge then for you.
Yes.
For me, I brought you my bullets. You brought me your love.
Oh, okay.
And Vampires over Monroeville or Sunsets over Monroeville. Sunsets
Yes.
over Monroeville. That's a good, beautiful vampire song.
Yeah. It's
It's poetry. It's fucking perfection.
What about Billy Talent?
Billy Talon. Yeah, they're from Toronto.
I love
So great band too. But no, My Chemical Romance, I saw them live in concert with Linkin Park, him, I think the used was there.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was such a good concert. It was
We
like the
got
last one in Canada before Chester died. And oh my god, Linkin Park, one of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life. Like sounded exactly the same as you'd listen to on a record or
mhm.
whatever. Like just
Bro,
perfect.
that's how I feel about the used. I feel
Hmm.
like Bert sounds just like Bert. Like
Yep.
sounds like legit. You know who else? Sum 41. Sum
Hmm.
41 in concert live. Baby, you're gonna fucking love it, man. It's a
Yep.
fucking experience. I had pit tickets for one of their for the Disruptor
Ooh.
tour. It was the used and Sum 41. There was a bunch of other fucking bands, but those were the fucking two big ones, bro. Mm, that was a good fucking
it.
concert. Oh,
She's a big Sum 41 fan
No,
too.
I just literally partied with Brown Sound.
Yeah, no, I partied with them in Avril at an after hours bar
oh
years ago
shit.
in Toronto. Ugh,
Um,
uh,
Get
wait.
out of here, please.
There's a story behind that. Can we get into it?
I don't know what the story was. I was out. We were bar hopping with a buddy for his birthday. I don't even remember what birthday it
Mm.
was. Maybe
AMPM.
27.
AMPM said Taking Back Sunday, Chiodos, Under Oath,
Oh,
Seosin, Emery, Census Fail. Bro, Taking Back
oh my
Sunday and
God.
Census
Love
Fail.
Taking Back
Mm.
Sunday and Under Oath. Census Fail. Census Fail is so good too. So underrated.
Bayside is
Bayside. Bayside's
Oh,
great too,
for
Harry.
for
Harry's
for
a
Census
legend.
Fail, for Census Fail, the lady in the blue dress. Mm.
Yes.
For
Yes,
Taking Back Sunday,
absolutely.
a decade under the influence. For Taking Back
Mm.
Sunday, bro, play that shit and tell me you can't just fucking dance to that, bro. Like that's that. It's. I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting excited.
I
I'm getting
like it.
excited.
Get excited. It's always good. Um,
That's my shit. I was into emo shit, bro, back in the day. It was emo, alternative rock, punk rock, and then obviously got into classical rock, got into
mm.
reggae, that stoner shit. But
Oh,
dude, the roots, I'm telling you,
Sublime. Gotta love Sublime.
yeah.
Original Sublime. Not I nothing against Romeo, but or Rome, but no. Gotta go Bradley. Gotta go with Bradley. I'm a
Bradley,
big deal.
straight up, Bradley, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Santeria, baby.
Santeria, absolutely. Oh, so many good songs. And it's like I like a lot of their like underrated ones that sounded a little bit more punk-esque, like punk ska compared to the reggae side, but yeah, that night was some 41. It was interesting. We were at bar hopping for somebody's birthday, and one of our friends knew about this after hours bar that like only opened at 3. Basically, needs to know a bouncer to get in, and they'd sell. They wouldn't sell like drinks. You could buy like Mickey's or 26ers or whatever, and then like you had to bring your own mix or whatever. So we went in and we bought some bottles, and we're sitting there, and we turn around, and the guys from Sum 41 were at a table, and Avril was sitting at a table with them, and we're like, "Oh, what's going on there?" And then like my one buddy went over and he got shooed away, and I was like, "Ah,
Damn.
what a dick." So somebody at the table threw something at I forget what's the drummer's name from Sum 41? Do you remember?
Not Cone.
Oof.
Is it Cone? Oh,
Fat Lip is a good song, by the way. Get You just said for some 41.
Yeah,
Fat
Fat
Lip
Lip
is
is
a good fucking
awesome.
song, bro. It
Anyway,
is.
can't remember his name, but somebody threw something at the drummer from what from some 41. So they start tussling, and I just kind of went over and sat down with Avril and what's his name?
Derek Whibley.
And Derek, and we were just like sitting there drinking our Mickeys. We're like, "This is fun, isn't it?" And we're like, "Yeah, a great time." It's like,
Fucking epic,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's fucking epic, dude.
Forget I was at a Warp Tour, and it was one of my favorite ones. Like they had Taking Back Sunday, they had Sum 41, Senses Fail, Rancid was there. Pennywise, one of my favorite punk bands of all
Oh,
times. No
Pennywise is
FX.
awesome. I
Yeah,
got to see them play before. Yeah.
yeah, like all these bands, like my favorites. And I remember there was the mosh pit was going on, and this guy was just being a dumbass throwing elbows, right? And he knocked over this girl,
He
and
was
the
going
singer
around
jumped.
throwing bows.
Oh yeah, just throwing elbows, and he hit this girl, and like the singer from Rancid, was it? Jumped off the stage, walked in the middle of the mosh pit, just kicked the guy in the nuts, picked up the girl and brought her on stage, and then just kept going. I was like, "This is awesome, punk at its best. Let's go."
Let's go, dude. All right. These are two of my favorite bands of all time. These are just two of them. I mean, I feel like one of them is probably my number one spot. I'm gonna go with that one first. Blink 182.
Blink 182.
And I
Yeah,
love their raunchy shit. I love their old shit, their early shit. Their I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna fucking do this show. If you don't like it, get the fuck out type of deal. That shit, that's gold. It's
yeah,
gold.
it's so good. I love listening to their tracks that were their live and concert ones because like they're so messed up in them, and the stuff they say, and they're drunk, and it's
Yeah.
like he's playing the guitar, he's like, "Oh, I fucked up again." Like
Yep.
keeps
Their
going.
their
Travis is
little
just
putty
laughing
humor.
at them. Yeah, it's hilarious. I love that stuff.
Yeah. There's wasn't there the Mark and Tom show? That was like an album they had where it was like them just fucking talking shit like the whole album.
Yeah,
Like it was,
yeah,
yeah.
nonstop, just going back and forth, and you wonder why they broke up, right? Like,
Yeah.
the stuff they were saying.
But dude, so Blink, bro, Blink. So for me, perfect iteration of Blink, Mark, Tom, Travis,
Mm.
that trio. However, I've seen Blink 182 a few times, and I've only seen them with Matt Skiba as Tom's replacement. I've never seen him
Oh,
before Matt Skiba came on or after he stepped away. Well, whatever it was, I don't want to
yeah.
put words where they're not. He's no longer in Blink 182. He's still in Alkaline Trio.
Hey,
He
Broly.
Tom came back. But
Uh, yeah, I haven't seen them live either. It's one of those bands I always want to see. Um, Another band that was really, really interesting to see live, and I don't like you like emo
Broly,
style stuff, and I'm sure that you were into Jackass, right? Uh,
yeah,
so I saw him live, um, and one of the strangest, coolest bands I've ever seen live because like the lead singer literally just stands at his microphone and he's got a cigarette in one hand and a glass of Guinness in the other one. And like
hey,
whenever he has a second, he'll take a puff or take a drink, and then he just drops a cigarette, and somebody runs out and puts a new cigarette in his finger, so he never has to move. And that's all he does the entire thing, and he hits like some of the craziest high notes ever. Like such a fun band to watch.
bro, that's
Like,
beautiful, bro. That's art. That's
so,
showmanship. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like I don't have to move around or do anything. It's just my voice. Great Finnish band, like amazing. I remember I was big into him and a few other Finnish bands at one point. I actually tried learning the language. Impossible. I can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know how they speak Finnish, let alone like try to learn it. So
yeah. And second band because I did mention two. It's still tied to Blink.
skateboarding days I am. Yes,
Al-
nice.
Alkaline Trio is gonna be my second favorite
Ooh,
band.
okay.
So
Nice.
Alkaline Trio because I'm a big fan of Matt Skiba. When Matt Skiba went to Blink 182, that was like me having like a fanboys fucking field day, bro. I was like, did mommy just meet a new daddy? Is that what happened? That's what it felt like. You know what I mean? Like
I
I'm
like
like my
it.
favorite fucking band of all time with the fucking singer, the front man of my other fucking favorite band of
Mm,
all time. And when I'm talking about favorite, I'm talking about the song Radio from Alkaline Trio. That's a fucking mantra, bro. Alkaline
Yeah.
Trio, I'm talking about their old early shit, bro. Their early shit, that dark shit. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I like horror
Oh,
punk. You get me? Alkaline Trio.
oh yeah.
It has their little niche, bro. It has their little
Hmm.
niche. Sadie,
I
ooh,
always,
beautiful
ooh,
song.
Sadie. Sadie's nice. Yeah, I always liked Alkaline Trio. Oh man,
And
there's
I've
just
seen
like music is just amazing.
I've
Just
seen
in
them
general, music.
live, Alkaline Trio, a bunch of times, bro. I've seen them in an intimate like show. Like there was like a small show that we went to once, and there was probably like 120 people max in it,
Ooh,
and they did a full fucking like 2 hour set, bro.
that's awesome.
Shivers. I've seen them on fucking Halloween, bro. I've been to a fucking Halloween concert with Alkaline Trio. That is peak Alkaline Trio, bro. That is
Uh,
peak Alkaline
I
Trio.
love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Uh, I think my favorite concert I've ever been to, I've seen them twice, but the last one I went and saw was like one of the most fun I've ever had at a concert, and it was Slipknot.
Ooh, all right.
And I had floor tickets, so like I was just in the mosh pit the entire time, like 10 feet away from the stage, and like fire going over my head, and I'm like another band that sounds almost exactly the same as they do on an album live,
Hmm.
and it was so good, just so
Bro,
amazing.
one time we saw Alkaline Trio at the House of Blues in Anaheim, and we were in the front. I guess you could call it the pit. It's just like a stage area. It's not really a pit,
Mhm.
but it's kind of the pit because there's a seating area and there's like an upper deck area where you could kind of sit, and you could have like a bar area where you could eat and shit. But you're like in the pit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But in the fucking concert, like we got there early, bro. We were the whole damn time center stage, smack dab right next to him. I'm looking at Matt and I'm like, fuck yeah. And he's like,
Love
yeah.
it.
Dude, I got so much love for Alkaline Trio, bro. Like, you don't
Ah,
even know, dude. Like, I wrote a short horror story. I
mhm.
gave a copy of my book to Matt. He
Really,
has a copy of my book. I handed it
that's
to
crazy. That is so crazy. I
him.
love that. That is so cool.
Yeah. Um, getting a little excited here. Yes, I don't usually get this excited. I'm sorry. I'm breaking character. It's usually so chill and everything, but boy, do I get excited when we talk about some of my favorite things, and those are some of my favorite things. They really are. They really are.
Yeah, no, like I don't think you can like music, period, if you don't get excited when you're talking about it and like thinking about different songs, different albums, different concerts you've been to. Like Katie and I just went to a concert a couple weeks ago, and we saw
Mary J.
Neo, Mary J. Blige,
Ooh.
and Mario,
That's his name.
and Method Man came out on stage, which was awesome.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's cool. Hmm.
yeah. So fun concert. I was surprised I actually knew some of the lyrics, some of it, but not really my niche. But I do love all music for the
I'm just
most part.
glad I dragged you up.
Yeah,
Oh, do you see that name in the chat? They call me
cool.
Mr. William Hill, aka Bobby Hill.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. Saying what's up to Brody right there. Oh, I remember what I was gonna ask. Had a little brain fart for a second. It's okay. We got past it. You did mention fan of Sublime. Now with Sublime, and you did mention Sublime with Rome, so you already know. You know, you're in the know, baby. You're in the know. Do you like the Dirty Heads and the combos they make with Rome from
Ooh,
Sublime?
I
Oh,
do like the Dirty Heads. I haven't listened to too many of their compilations together, um, but I do love the Dirty Heads. I'm gonna have to put those on a playlist. I'm gonna have to listen to them for sure. Um,
listen to their combo stuff. One of them was, I think, "Lay Me Down."
okay.
Yeah, "Lay Me Down"
Oh,
was one,
maybe I have heard that one.
and
Maybe I
that's
have heard that one. Yeah. That
yeah,
that 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 sounds very familiar. So maybe I did have that on one of my playlists.
yeah.
Harry says Brad Noel was a G. Absolutely. I agree with that. Agreed.
Let's see here. I like that. I miss them as well. Hey,
Don't worry about it,
I
Harry.
can I cannot sing all of Santeria without tearing up just a little bit and remembering Bradley. Straight up, straight up, straight up.
That's
The
funny. That
music
didn't show up on
video
mine. Oh, there it
it's always so sad, dude.
Yeah. Well, especially when he like left behind his daughter, right? I don't know. What's the name? April 26th, 1992. That song, one of my favorites, always will be. Um, Only because the song's good itself, but it actually like gives you insight into the band, how they were carrying on at that point in their life, and then also like it has to remind you of the riots and different different things that changed, like the U.S., not just the U.S., but North America and the world in general, kind of in the way that we look at certain things. So songs
Mm-hmm.
like that have like an impact kind of worldwide and generational impact, which is really cool. So
That's true. That's true. Yo, what is up, UPB? I gotta give him a special shout out. Give me a second here. Give me a second.
absolutely.
He is a legend. He was here on the podcast.
Are you
What was it, UPB? Six
Hmm?
are
hours?
you
I
keeping
think
this
six
going?
hours long
What
was
song?
the UPB
I don't
episode.
know. I don't know how
And
to
it
like
was
turn off the.
thrilling, captivating. I got to learn how to play the Pokemon TCG thanks to UPB. Anybody that watches that live stream, the one that
What
he
about
was
family?
the guest on, will be able to learn how to play in case they don't know how to play. We went deep into it. And UPB, he told me I've got a piece of mail on the way. So I'm going to be
Mhm.
receiving a piece of mail from Florida. And yes, I know some of the stuff that's in there. Some of the stuff is for you all here on the channel. There's going to be a very, very, very spicy giveaway thanks to UPB and only UPB. And the rest of the stuff's mine. It's going to be a bunch of binder love, but not just binder love. There's going to be 3 playable decks for 3 TCGs, and I'm going to be
Piece of
shooting
mail.
different episodes where we're using those decks. So that box,
Nice.
oh boy, that box is going to be like 5 live streams. And whoever doesn't like it, I mean, oh well. I'm going to have one live stream where we open everything, showcase it. There's going to be 3 live streams where we run the 3 different decks. One last live stream at the end to do a compilation and showcase the 3 decks, pros and cons on the decks, and talk about the playstyle that we had for those decks as they were built. So I think it's going to be highly informative. And if you're into everything here, base showcase, boy, you're going to love it. So UPB just sending over a box over here to grace us, didn't even have to. He didn't even have to. He literally told me, bro, I got something I'm setting together. And he told me a little tidbit, and then another tidbit, and then another tidbit. And every time I'm squealing like a schoolgirl because I'm excited
Nice.
for it all, baby. I love you, UPV. Thank you so much,
Nice.
UPV. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
UPB.
Set to arrive
Amazing.
tomorrow. So
Hmm.
tomorrow we're gonna run a members only live stream. Tomorrow, you were originally gonna be the guest tomorrow, but we bumped you to today.
Yeah, because
Tomorrow
I'll
is an
be.
empty spot. It's gonna be a members only live stream. I had initially planned we were gonna possibly open up some Labubu blind boxes, but there's also like these mini tins that we have that I've been sitting on that Yesenia has. They're Squishmallow Series 1 TCG mini tins. They have possibility of serialized cards, redeem cards in there. There's like really, really rare shit you can get. And it's super cutesy. So we were gonna possibly run one of those, but then Shug Nasty, he sent us a bunch of amazing shit from Japan. We had a kitty cat box we were gonna run. We only opened up one of the 2 boxes for a TCG set, and it was a cat-based TCG set, which I had a complete blast opening up. The texture on the cards was insane, bro.
Nice.
But now I've got UPB's package that is set to arrive tomorrow. I'm thinking it might be a mail day members exclusive where only the members get to see what's in the box. Everyone else is going to have to wait until we play with the decks. That's when you'll realize what cards we got. You're going to see it later. It's all part of the same series, but only members are going to get that part 1. It's only if I get that box early, though, UPB. If it doesn't arrive in time, I've got things backed up. But UPB, tomorrow, members only, What's in the box? UPB edition. What do you think, buddy? I see you in the chat.
Nice.
Tell me what you think.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yes.
Sounds fantastic.
Let's see.
Play
Oh,
with the ducks.
UPB responded. What did UPB say? I'm still super lightweight after 2 months of no green. Took my first blinkie again after work, and I died. Oh, UPB, let's take a blinkie in your honor.
Hmm.
Let's take a
All right.
blinkie in your honor.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take off this because it's pretty hot in here. All right. We're going to put on some normal clothes. We had fun with it. Pink. Well, I'll be right back. All right.
Sounds good, buddy. Anybody else that joins in will not know about the treat that we had with Inked Penguin here in the beginning. I absolutely love the outfit. I am super stoked that we did have it. It's going to be the little treat and surprise for everybody who jumps in later and doesn't go back. They're never going to know. Never going to have the sweetness, the experience that we all got to share together here. Now, let's see. I'm going to read through the chat and catch up a little bit. Let me go ahead and catch up a little bit. We do have a guest, so I do apologize if I don't read your messages out loud, everybody. It is about our guest, and I mean, I feel like I've been talking a lot today as well, so bear with me. Just bear with me a little bit.
Quick wardrobe change. I had to get used to them.
There we go, and a hat.
I think they disconnected.
No, I did that myself.
There you go. I can still hear you.
Gotcha. You look so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I'm just catching up on the chat. Give me 1 second here.
Did I do that myself?
I don't know.
Oh, you're not able to hear us, or?
No, I got you.
Okay, cool. Blinked, still coughing a little, but that blinky was way more manageable, said UPB. All right. Happy 420, UPB. I'm going to step aside. I'm going to take a quick little bathroom break, just a minute or two. You mind keeping the chat entertained while I'm gone, buddy?
You want me to keep them entertained?
Yeah, just a minute or two.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to entertain them. We will have to see what is entertaining. Oh, I guess we could open some cards, maybe.
Did you open your kangaroo one?
It's a possibility. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are enjoying this.
Yay, happy 420.
Happy 420, that's right. I'm having margaritas. I highly suggest pineapple margaritas.
Harry.
My God, it's like this chick in the background is in love or something. Funny. We don't use that word, Harry. We don't use that word.
He doesn't even like me. Broke up with me like, what, 15 times today only?
Yeah, it was probably about 15 times. I thought that was pickle juice. Nope, pineapple margaritas. Pineapple margaritas. Let's see, what do we got here? I want to keep that one. Should we open up a belly bowl? A belly bowl? That was pickled. That's hilarious. There are all these brand new like RTDs at our liquor stores here, and they're like pickle infused or pickle juice. No love here.
I'm not cooking for him.
Tell her to get in the kitchen.
It's not
No, I think we've established that I am doing all of the cooking.
I know. I never
Little
even
belly
said
bowl.
that. We'll just go to restaurants.
We'll just go to. All right, she is going to be paying for food for the rest of my life.
That's fine.
It is Easter.
I think we established I'm your sugar Katie.
Sugar Katie. Nice. I'll take that. Let's see. What do we got here? We got nothing. And nothing.
All right, there we go.
Nothing. Oh no. Are we gonna get skunked on the temporal? I think so. I think so. Got skunked.
Excuse me, I can cook. Okay, I just choose not to. There's a difference.
Says she can cook. I think she can cook. I have all the faith in her. Trying to figure out.
Show me your tricks. Just look like this and it'll happen.
Just look like this and it'll happen.
Let's see. You opened up a pack or two, you said?
Yeah, I got a Twilight here.
Ooh. How did it go?
There we go. There we go. I opened up one of the belly bolt erasers that Katie got for me the other day, because that's the other thing about where I live. So 40 minutes to the closest McDonald's, right?
Yes.
How many places do you think sell Pokemon cards?
Nothing around you, probably, right?
Before this surge in prices and everything else, and trying to get everything, there were 3 or 4. Since then, they've all stopped selling them because they can't get them in, even with their distributors, or
Oh,
there's
dang.
people fighting after them or that. So, for where I live, I basically have to order anything I want to come in specifically, or I come down here with Katie, where we found a ton of stuff today.
Oh.
Most is still marked above average. Like, I don't know. We posted something in our Discord a couple weeks ago, and they were like, Journey.
Discord.
Was
Well,
it
in your Discord and my Discord, and there's
what
like
I
Journey
saw
Together.
that was
Yeah,
like
like
way up
booster
there?
boxes for $610, ETBs for 200. I found the place today was actually awesome. They had a ton of Evo, and I have an Evo collection of sealed stuff. And they were
Oh.
wanting like 330 in ETB, which isn't too bad. I think it was, I think the booster box they had of Evo was 1200, which wasn't too bad because we're Canadian also, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
take 30% off that. That's your US cost basically.
Okay.
So
So
like really not bad prices on a lot of it.
so your ETBs, what are they American? It's 200
So
Canadian?
that place was looking for 200 Canadian. So they'd
140
be,
American?
1/3.
no, we were talking like you're talking about that place that had them like
Yeah,
exuberant,
yeah.
right? Like the 200
Oh
ones.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So 200 Canadian would be like 140, I think,
Yeah.
American.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. What sets was it for? I don't
That was
remember.
just the Journey Together ones.
Damn.
They had Twilight, Masquerade, and Journey Together booster boxes for 610 each.
How much
So
is that? Yeah.
that would be, I think,
500.
yeah, around 500,
Like, so 500
475.
American for a
Yeah,
Twilight Masquerade booster box.
475 plus tax.
yeah.
All right.
That's
Hey,
tax.
Inked. Are you in my Discord yet?
I am in your Discord.
You are? Do you
Oh
see
yeah,
the prices I post up from
I
frankincense?
did. I wanted to yell at somebody,
Okay. Eh,
like sign me up.
so, well, that's the thing. I don't sell. I'm not a store. You know that, right? Like, you
Mhm.
know, you've been to the channel. What the fuck do I sell besides a fucking membership so I can buy a pack with that damn money to give it back to you? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't sell shit. Um, I didn't know it was that hard for you to honestly like find stuff near you and that
Well,
you did have to order everything.
yeah,
Like,
like for me, it's specifically hard just because I
yeah,
live in the country and stuff.
and
Katie's quite
I
a
get
bit
it.
easier for her,
Why do you
Yeah,
think he's dating me?
but
He doesn't actually like.
it's still like super hard, especially with the tariffs and stuff now, to find stuff because it just doesn't come in anymore. So
Using me
but
to
check
get
it
some
out. Check
Pokemon
it out.
stuff.
I am
Check
using
it
it
out.
for many reasons.
I sent mail over to Katie and she received it nice and safe.
Mhm.
She did pay I don't know if they're tariffs or just import duties or whatever. Just when you receive mail because you know how it still goes through customs, right?
Yeah,
But
It
I'm
doesn't
just saying
matter.
like maybe I can go to frankincense
Mhm.
and if you needed something, maybe I could get it and maybe it can go in the mail that I'm sending to you anyways.
I like that. I
You get
like
what I'm
that. I'm
saying?
gonna.
But I
I'll.
mean, all I have to ask of you is just you cover the cost of it. You're not paying me more. You're not giving me shit extra.
Nope.
If I got to send you mail, it's just in there. It's a little bit of extra weight. That's it. They're gonna charge me what? An extra fucking $10 to send you a goddamn booster box? Fuck it. That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I've actually been like hooking up or hitting up like Maggie and Riskin
Hmm.
and E all down there, like looking for stuff for me and things
Hmm.
to sell, and then like they'll send me the prices. I'll check prices for shipping and stuff like that because I don't know if you do it or not, but I know with my channel, one of the first things I did was sign up for like Canada Post a business account, so I save
Mm,
on shipping all over the
no,
world.
so
So
I use USPS for everything just because it's tracking, it's insured, and it's easiest. There's a hub that I use that's like they have like a contract with USPS, so it's like a third party, and it's
okay,
essentially the brick and mortar version of going through pirate ship.
okay,
So
nice.
it's the
Yeah,
cheaper
because I
way of
know
shipping
Mount
stuff
Killer
around.
uses pirate ship
Yeah.
because we were
So,
talking
but
about
it's a
that
brick and mortar
recently.
version of it. That's the easiest way to
Well,
say what it is. I used to go directly through USPS, like directly in the post office, but I'm paying about half the rates, and it's the same service, and it's still tracking, still insured, and it's still through USPS, but through a third party now. So if that makes any sense,
okay,
yeah,
yeah, that makes perfect sense.
yeah, and it
Yeah,
doesn't delay anything. No one had any issues because Katie received her stuff through that service.
yeah, she showed me it like as soon
Yeah,
as it came in, so
yeah.
nice and quick.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think I told her how much I paid for shipping. At USPS directly, they were gonna charge me more than twice that. Same
really,
service. Yeah, so
damn.
I found the code to ship cheaper for me, but there might even be a cheaper alternative, but
Uh,
I'm pretty comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool with paying what I'm paying right now for the service we're getting.
yeah, like I'm not sure. I remember I looked into it for pirate ship where I am, but I can't remember why. But I went with Canada Post because it was close and it was simple.
Mhm.
And then with the business account, it's actually cheaper for me to ship like full ETBs of cards that are tracked and
Mhm.
everything to the US than it is within Canada.
Oh dang.
Like it's twice as much for me to ship stuff like one province over than it is for me to ship stuff from where I am in Ontario to California.
Check this out. So I'm in California. I
Mm.
shipped out to Katy, so you know where it's at. I'm not gonna say exactly where. It's Canada.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I shipped out something to UK. UK was a good percentage cheaper to ship to than Katy, but UK went overseas. It had to go through a
Yeah.
boat or through airplane. Katy was on the ground.
Mm. That is funny.
Yeah. And it
That
was a
is
considerable
strange how the
difference.
prices are.
Yeah.
Can
So
you
it's
answer
just
this
odd.
question?
Whose question? Whose question am I answering?
Oh.
Yeah.
AM PM. Hey Inky, when is the wedding? Well, if you ask Katie and her friend, it's Carousel 2026 is what I keep getting told. Um, I
Wow.
told her she's got to put a ring on it first, but I like my diamonds. I got a few in my face.
Did you not ever show the second package
No, not
you
yet,
opened?
because Baze came back.
Oh yeah. You want to do that
All
one?
right, we'll go through it quickly. I don't know if there's anything in here. We got a Slugma, Alcremie, that thing, Applin, Melodic, Ariados, Trainer, Mulga,
Oh no.
Zapdos. Well, at least E got his card. E got his card. We'll throw that out there if
Should I
anybody
get
wants
the
it.
scissors?
Get the scissors, cut the Zapdos.
Oh.
He's been off YouTube for a week. I don't want him crying and not coming back. We'll leave him. He's a
Yeah.
big guy, but he's sensitive.
And check this out. I also forgot to mention, if I do have to pick anything up for you, it's not just sealed product. You could get slabs. You could get anything
Nice.
that's in your heart's desires because it's Frankenstein's. It's the whole collectible show.
All the
Awesome. All the
Vaporeons.
Vaporeons for you. All the Gengars for me.
If there's a specific card, it doesn't matter what it is. They probably have it there, or one of the
They
people there
probably would.
has it at home and can bring it.
One of the cards I've been hunting lately is the stained glass birds promo.
Oh, raw or slabbed?
Raw preferably, but I would take a slab. And it's funny because I almost bought it a few months ago and it was like $20 and like a nine. And now it's like $60 US and a nine. I'm like, ah, damn. Should have
Um,
jumped on it.
look into the pricing on it and then tell me
You
which you
can't tame a
prefer.
panda.
Yeah, because look into the pricing and tell me which one you prefer. I could definitely get you those promos. I could get them raw with their little wrappers still, or I could get it slabbed up. It won't be any issue at all.
Perfect. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll definitely look into that. I'll go on
I have
Frankenstein's and
I have a copy of that card in my binder because I know exactly which card it is. That stained glass window, the three birds. It's beautiful freaking
oh,
card.
it's beautiful. One of
Yeah,
my favorite promos ever, and I'm amazed like I have not been able to get one.
dude,
Um,
I
You want
got
to
it
buy one?
when that shit was like $10. Like
did
legit,
you?
it was like $10.
Oh,
And at that time,
nice.
I was like, damn, $10. All right, fuck it, I'll do it. And now I'm like, fuck
It's
yeah.
funny, all right? Like we used to like question, like, oh, $10 for a card or $10 for a pack. Like, I don't know about this. Now it's like $10. Hell yeah, take
Mm,
it.
let's see. Hidden Fates
Like,
promo. He wants one badly
Oh, we could
also.
find that.
William Hill, you already know what to do.
William Hill wants one too. Nice. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
beautiful promo. I think it's one of the best promos they've put out. Like, I wish they do that with more. Like, could you imagine an Evolution promo done that way?
Well. So check it out. The Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames, the SIR, kind of has a similar type of look.
It does. It does have a similar feel to it, and it's funny, like especially the Obsidian Flames, because there's two. Is it Obsidian? There's the three Charizards, but there's two that are almost identical, but he's looking different directions.
Yes.
Right? One's a
Yes.
promo, one's an actual card, and then
Okay.
there's
The
the
full
the
art.
black shiny one, right?
Hmm.
And I actually pulled that on my last stream. It was awesome. I won two solo victories in Fortnite, and my victory pack had it in it. So it was a good pull. It was nice. It was just a
Go.
win on a win on a win. It was
Do you
fantastic.
want it slabbed or not?
Yeah, like, dude,
For
if you
that
want to
one, I'd
slab,
probably take a slab.
if you want to slab, you want a 10, 9, 8. You got to tell me so you tell me the grade. You want the slab, whatever. I take a look, I take some pictures, and I go, hey, this is what they got. This is the price. Obviously, if I don't have the cash in hand, I'm not gonna leave with the product just yet
Oh,
because I'm a broke
absolutely.
motherfucker. Let's just be straight up.
All
But
YouTubers are. All
but
YouTubers.
if all right, let's say I send you the pictures and you're like if you respond right away, bro, that's the one. Boom, you send me the money. I pick up the slab for you on the spot. Like it's that simple. Or if I have
Damn.
to go back,
Where's
I
this
just
at?
tell you
I
what the
don't
price
know,
is
but
and
it's only
everything,
$10
and I
shipping.
go back for you.
260 for 10.
So Katie's looking up right now. So there's a 10 for 250
260.
American or Canadian?
Canadian.
Okay, so how much is 250 gonna go for?
Uh,
Probably like 230.
60, 60, 120, 120
uh,
plus 30, 150? 150?
yeah, it'd be like 150, 180,
Oh,
somewhere in there.
Okay.
why did I
So
say 230?
It's all good. We're all a little high, darling. We're all a
so
little high
check it
Let's
out.
here.
go.
Wait, check it out. I'm gonna look up the card. I'm gonna look up the card to see what the price should be at over here on my end. So how about that?
That
It
was
won't be that
what
long.
was that? Was that a 10?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah, that
10.
was a PSA 10.
So the name of
Oh,
the
I
card
just
was
lost it.
the name of the card itself is what?
Um,
I don't know. Stained glass bird trio is what I typed it.
Give me one
Moltres
second.
Zapdos Articuno promo, I believe is what it's called, something like that.
So it does talk about all three of the birds?
Yeah, it's got all three of the names in it.
Okay, cool.
It's GX SM
From Hidden
210.
Fates.
Yeah,
Okay.
SM 210 from Hidden Fates.
I can send you the
SM210,
link.
got it. I found the card.
Nice.
All right, so check it out. So I see the card. Wow. Oh Jesus. All right.
Yeah, it's gone way
Ungraded.
up in price, eh?
Ungraded is 55 now. Ungraded.
Yeah.
That's raw. All right. But PSA 10,
187.
PSA 10, 185. Wait. That's American, right? 185.
Mhm.
You said 150 to 180 was the price. However, grade 9, $63. So about
Oh
65
shit.
bucks for a 9.
It's funny how it drops off from a 10 to a 9. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But
It's
my baby
$10 more
protects
than
the
the
10.
raw copy to get a fucking 9.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, yeah, I just like the card. The card's beautiful. It's one of those
Yeah.
ones where it's like you want in your collection just to have in your collection.
Do you want the
Yeah.
9 or do you want the 10?
9.5 is $70.
I
9.5
want
is
to
70.
drink
It's
my
only 15
pineapple
bucks more.
margarita. I don't want you buying me nothing.
You want the 10?
No, no, I don't.
If you want the 10, then 185 is the price. I would try to find it for below 180. I'd try to find it for about 160. That's what I would try to do.
Nice.
Doesn't guarantee it. Doesn't guarantee it. I don't want to say I'm a miracle worker, but I buy enough shit to know more or less what shit costs and what I can get it for.
hmm
So
That's true.
I
That's
think
true.
160.
179 AM says on eBay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, because the 250 actually translates to 187 American. So
Okay. So
Oh, and I put 260 because I
because
included the
you including the
shipping.
shipping. Yeah,
So
we're men. We don't add shipping into shit.
I
We'll
did.
drive there ourselves if it costs less than gas.
yeah.
I mean, I will too. Like, I'm a
I'm
driver.
joking. I'm joking.
I'm just saying.
Let's see. Okay, give me one
I
second.
want you to have it.
No, it's funny because like literally a couple months ago, I almost ordered it from Deck Out Gaming. That's in BC. So it
Mhm.
was like $15 and then like $5 in shipping, so $20.
You should
And now
get
it just skyrocketed. I was like, I'll get it later.
That would have been
You
raw,
Mm,
should
like
have
just in the
it.
wrapper, or
yeah, that was just
open.
a raw one. Yeah, yeah, raw
Okay.
sealed still.
Yeah.
But yeah, things change so quickly.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just obviously, think about it, mull it over, but the offer's on the table, and I mean,
No,
honestly, like I don't ask anything in return, really. You know what I mean? Like I got mail that's going to you. What's me just adding another thing in the box gonna do? It's got to be a box. It's got to be a box.
gotta be. That's right. Um. Oh, what's that movie called? No, not Enchanted.
I don't know.
Oh no. Anyway, those cards that you're sending me, she still hasn't let me watch the
Oh,
movie with her.
Anastasia.
Anastasia. I still haven't got to watch the movie yet. She's slacking. She's slacking on our Anastasia and chill.
It is free on YouTube. You are able to watch it on YouTube through YouTube Movies. There's a bunch of movies
Nice.
you could watch for free with ads on YouTube.
Nice. I'll have to do that. Mr. Palsy, welcome in. Welcome in.
He said, "Yeah, I regret putting my birds in a giveaway." Yeah, those
Oh, what was
cards, dude.
we were at a store and we were looking at some cards and they were like graded PSA 8s, PSA 9s, and the prices on them I had to stop Katie. It's like I gave away 3 of those in my chill box on my channel. She's like, "What?" It's like, "Yep, yep."
Yep. Talking about graded cards, you remember seeing that Power Ranger slab that I did a reveal for recently?
Yes, yes
Yeah,
I do.
I'm just itching to give that away.
Are you? Are you?
Yeah,
That is a fun one. It's
yeah.
fun. I actually don't own that many slabs. I think I own 3 slabs that people have given to me. That's about it.
Well, wait a minute. You don't own three. There we
Oh, is
go.
he giving me something? I'm so
Not
bad at
giving
receiving
you
stuff.
something, showing you something. You own four, remember?
There we
You
go. I was
silly
gonna say,
goose.
just show
You
me something.
you won this recently, remember? This is that numbered Disney card.
Oh, that's right.
Number 71 out of 100, PSA 9. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about
Pumbaa.
that. That's beautiful. I love that card.
And it's that fireworks look. It's kind of hard. There we go. You could kind of fucking see it.
Yeah, that hollow pattern is
Yeah.
crazy.
This was because of Pidgey Boys. There we go. Big
Pidgey
shout.
boys. Pidgey boys are awesome. Uh, when I met them at Card Party in Orlando, I literally did not meet them at Card Party. We were on the street. I think a bunch of us were going to McDonald's or something for food, and I ran to them on a corner, and they were just doing some blinkies on the corner when me and Mount Killer walked up to them, and we just chilled for a while. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. That sounds like classic Grass Energy gang behavior right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just hung out, did some blinkies, went to McDonald's, hit up the gas station on the way back for a bunch of beer, and just brought our own beer into the bar because I didn't care. So we were just drinking our own and had people buying me margaritas and tequila shots. It was a great time
Yeah.
watching Leonhard open. What was he opening? It was like
What?
set of original Rocket with Mystic sitting at a table. It's like ripping packs like they were nothing. I'm like, dude, that's like what I make in a year that you're opening right there. Like, come on.
Yep. Since you're on that subject, where we met, Card Party 2.
Card Party
You want
too.
to tell people about your experience, like go into your experience at Card Party, what you expected, your trip there, your actual trip there, like how it went, and then
It's
on your way back.
funny. It's funny you bring up my trip there because I filmed everything and then I just didn't never had time to edit it correctly together because like it was always stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, right? So it was like me waking up in the morning and packing, me saying goodbye to my dogs, me driving to the airport, me walking into the airport, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love traveling and I've always traveled alone, so I actually enjoyed the trip. On my way down, I sat beside these two older ladies and they were going down to Orlando because they were going to Disney. It was their yearly trip they do together going to Disney. So we just sat there and we talked about Disney the entire time and arriving and going to the Hilton where it was. And it was crazy. Like, okay, thank you. Uh we got to the Hilton, signed in, dropped off my bags, and I just wanted to walk around the venue, right, to like get my bearings, figure out where everything was. Wanted to check out the pool and the basketball court.
Yeah.
And I walked out there, and Shiny Vert was playing basketball, and he was out there with his camera guy and filming, and I was just walking around, and he's like, "Hey, are you a YouTuber? You look familiar." I'm like, "You don't know me." Like at this time, he had 100,000 subscribers or whatever. I'm like, "You don't know me." And he's like, "Yeah, I've seen you. Come over here." So we started playing basketball.
Well,
And he goes,
pause for a second. Pause
"Yeah,
for a second. I do have to interject because I met Shiny Vert at Card Party 1 when, again, I'm nobody yet. I'm still nobody, but at Card Party 1 I was even more of a nobody. Like I don't even think I had 100 subs yet. And I met Shiny Vert and he allowed me to go on his live stream that he was filming at Card Party, and he let me give my channel a shout out on his live stream to all his viewers.
nice." Yeah,
That
Vert's
that's how
super
he is.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
he like asked me to come in and play basketball, and literally I'm off the plane, so I got like my normal skate shoes on, I got jeans on, a hoodie. Like I just came from Canada. Like even in June, it's kind of cold, especially on an airplane. And for like an hour, and then he goes,
yeah,
might be reset
we're
on
still
me.
good. It reset
We're
on
good.
yours. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It did that thing where I told you sometimes it drops out but then reconnects. Yeah.
right. Yeah, we're good. Anyway, we're playing for like an hour, and he goes, "Hey, so I'm gonna live stream a game. You want to play?" I'm like, "Dude, I am a sweaty, disgusting mess right now. Give me a minute. I gotta go change." So I go up to the room and I change. I put on my basketball shoes 'cause I actually brought them knowing there was gonna be basketball and stuff and shorts. And go back down and we play a game. We're playing for like another hour, hour and a half live streaming. And he
Yeah.
realizes that he didn't turn on his mics or anything. So there's no volume.
Oh.
So he goes, "All right, we're gonna play again." I'm like, "Dude, like literally, I'm a sweaty goddamn mess. I'm Canadian. We're not used to this heat." So I
Yeah.
go up, change again, come back down. So we play a third game where it's going, and then we went in and got a beer and opened some packs. Chris Pie showed up, and we were hanging out with him.
Okay.
And then we went back out, and that's when like Pat and Jay and like, everybody showed up, like Gonzo, all of those guys. And they're all out on the basketball court playing. So we're all out there playing 21, having a match, and then Rev and CTR both all show up and they start playing, and it was just like I haven't even like really said hi to anybody. I've been here for 5 hours. I've been on the basketball court the entire time. I'm a sweaty, disgusting mess, and this is how I'm meeting everybody for the first time. Like great trip though. And then it was just like that the rest of
Yeah.
it. Like trying to film, walking into people. It was such a surreal experience, like having people not just in the community like other creators, but like random people coming up and like, "Hey, I've seen your lives, like I've seen your stuff. Like, can you sign this? And can we have a picture?" It's just like I am an effing nobody. Like you guys don't know me. Like really? Like okay. And then
Bro.
apparently I'm a great Houdini because it's like I get bored or my anxiety acts up and I just disappear and go for a wander and everybody's like, "Where the hell did the penguin go?" And it's like, "Well, just find the margaritas. I'll be there."
Yeah. Yeah. But damn, I mean, I feel you you hit the nail on the head right there. Like that feeling, bro. Like I'm nobody. I'm just here. Like I'm here because I'm pumped for it, and I'm like, I wonder if anybody else is even gonna be as pumped as I am. And you're bumping into people, right? And you don't know these people, but they know you. You're in the
Yeah,
crowd,
it's
and they're
insane.
like, dude, like yeah, I don't know how to put it in fucking words, man. Like that experience, man. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy,
Oh,
but in a good way. Not crazy bad. Crazy good. Like it's fucking nuts. Like you can't prepare for it. You can't
no.
tell yourself it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. No, it is a constant state of chaos. But the chaos, oh, it works so fucking well together.
Oh, I fully agree. Like, I basically went there, like, thinking I'm going as a fan and just going to take it all in. Like, I've never been to like so much like a card convention or like an anime convention or anything like that. Like my conventions I go to are motorcycles, tattoos, like those types of conventions. So it was like a completely new experience for me. I just like running into people and seeing people, and I was walking around at one point just handing out cards, like packs of cards to kids. So like, here you go. Here's some stickers. Here's some cards.
Mhm.
Like meeting new families, running into Pop Pop, Jack Jack and Emma Lily,
Bro.
UPB hanging out there. Like we were listening or playing the guitar and stuff at nighttime. We're just hanging out. People like just pulling out a booster box or something. Be like, everybody take a pack. Best card wins. Like, are you guys
Yep.
crazy? Like, this is insane. Like,
Yep.
so much fun.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
it
Okay.
was it was something else, man. It really is. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It felt like fucking summer camp for us creators.
It did. It did. Like, running into Broly. Like, I didn't do any of my own live streams. I was probably in six of his. Like, just running into him. He was filming the entire
Yeah.
time. I filmed some stuff with you, filmed some stuff with Fada,
Hmm.
filmed some stuff with Killer and Kuyan and
Yep.
E from EML. He showed up because, like, anybody that knows our Discord, the Game Corner, there's like 8 of us creators that are all in it, share it.
Mhm.
Half are from the UK, half are from like US and Canada. And he
Give them a
pulled out an
shout out.
ETB. Sorry.
Let them know everybody from the game corner. Give that Discord a little shout out as well.
All right. So there's me, obviously, Ink Penguin. There's EML Collectibles. There's E Man Collects. There's Dirt E the Dad, Poke Kile. We got PTM, Pokemon Trainer Mike from the UK. We have Poke
Mhm.
Exploring. We got Pokemon Father and Son from the UK as well. Got Pokemon Elite from the UK. I think Maggie Cash is going to join soon. She's not quite
Ooh,
in it yet, but her channel's growing. But yeah, there's
nice.
just so many of us there. But E shows up and he pulls out a Hidden Fates ETB and he's just like, all right, there's 8 packs in here and 8 of us. So everybody take a
Ooh,
pack. Whoever wins gets it all. And I love the fact that E actually pulled the shiny full art Umbreon, like a $200
damn.
card. He pulled that out of his own pack, so he got them all because he's the one that brought it for us. But it was just that
Nice.
everywhere. People pulling out packs and booster boxes and ETBs and just opening them and handing them out. Like it was crazy. Just
Yeah.
crazy. Like Rev and CTR and Volt just hanging out, Lee and Hart hanging out with like average Joes like us. Like
Yes.
Volt kept coming over and just like, hey, how's it going? And hanging out with me. I'm like, dude, like you have
Yeah.
like why are you talking to me? Like,
Yep. Dude, kicking it in the bar. Just kicking it in the bar, having a drink. Like I said, again, I'm nobody. I got to kick it with a bunch of people. I got to go around and just kick it while I had my drink. I got to kick it with everybody that was a part of the Grass Energy Gang. If you know, you know. Hashtag Secret Sesh, baby. You get me? So, like, I felt I got like the maximum value out of that whole experience. I loved it. And like you said, literally, you're at the bar, you're just chilling. I'm sipping on some fucking whiskey with Coca-Cola, I think, right? and Vault comes by, and Pat's stopping by and just kicking it, shooting the shit with us average Joes. He knows who the hell you are as he walks up to you, calls you by fucking name, whether it's your handle on YouTube or your actual name, but he calls
Absolutely.
you. He doesn't talk past you. He's talking to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was super cool. It was like you remember me. My hair was bright pink. And that was because I know I wander because of my anxiety and just I don't like staying put in one spot for very long. So it's like I did that so people could find me. But it definitely was like a beacon and drew more people to me because it was like I'd be like trying to get away from people, and next thing I know, I was surrounded. It's like, all right, that's cool. It got me up on the mornings, right? They did like the daily like highlights from the day before. I think I was on
Mhm.
that like 3 times, just like bright hair, focal point. It's like, well, it happens, but
Yeah.
not what I was going for. But
While
always fun.
while you were there, you took a part in the world record.
I did, yes.
Okay. Did you ever get your plaque from Guinness? Did you know you can get a plaque as a participant for it?
No, I thought about that, but I never actually looked into it.
On their website, you could order it online, baby. You just pay. You get it. There's other people
Really?
that were there. They've gotten it. You
Well,
should
I'm
get a
gonna do
copy.
that now because then I can just like walk around carrying and be like, hey, I'm a Guinness World Record holder. I put a full art Synesty in there.
I've got two that I can get because it's Card Party 1 as well.
Nice. Yeah, I'm wondering what they're gonna do for Card Party 3.
Well,
And
which
the
one?
like
Which one of Card
I
Party
was just
3?
gonna say Card Party Tampa. I like they're gonna do something at both of them, you know it. But there's been like remember like CP2, there was so much lead up to it, and you knew the events, you knew the venue, you knew what was going on, you knew uh attending creators, you knew feature creators.
Mm-hmm.
We're like 2 months away, and I've heard crickets. Like I have no
Well,
idea what's going on. Like they haven't said anything,
on the
right?
website, they have featured creators, don't they?
Well, they did for the last one. I haven't checked this one for the feature, but
Okay.
I mean, like you knew the events that were going on, you knew what was happening. And this one, it's been so quiet. So I'm like, okay, are they trying to make the entire thing a surprise? Because remember, this one they were talking about being like a scavenger hunt, and not one location, but all around the city of Tampa. So
Oh,
are they trying to keep it quiet, or are they having issues with like venues? What's
true.
going on? Like it's been a
Because
little bit strange.
you feel it was promoted more heavily the first couple times around, maybe? Like more people were kind of like bringing it up and kind of hyped and all
I
that
think
for it.
so. Like I
All right.
kind of feel like they were very focused on like growing it, you know, featured creators, attending creators. These are what to expect, what we're going to be doing. Like they even promoted like months and months in advance that there was going to be a Guinness World Record attempt, but we're not telling you what.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything about Tampa yet.
I get you. I get you. That's true. Because, I mean, what's today's. I'm stupid. It's 420 still.
420.
But when, all right, when is
Oh,
Tampa?
that is.
When's Tampa fall on?
It's June 28th. No,
27th to
20,
29th.
27th? Okay.
27th to 29th.
You got two
Oh, it's
months, and
close.
you're right.
Well, that's how I know, and I'm not even going.
It is 2 months away. You're right, though. I totally
Yeah.
see your point. It's
Well,
2 months away. I do feel that some people have kind of talked about it, but at the same time, I kind of get what you're saying in the same regard. I don't feel I've seen it promoted as heavily this time around throughout the channels that I'm still watching that I watched last time around, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, it
Yeah.
does. But I think that might have to do with the fact they're splitting it, right?
Ah.
Because like a lot of the creators that were promoting it before, they're West Coast. So they're like you.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to Seattle, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
who's on the
Closer.
well, there's actually some pretty big creators on the East Coast, right? Like we got Rev, we got CTR, we got Volt,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But
Well,
outside of those three, they're all
Volt's
kind of a little bit smaller. Well,
Volt's over
Volt's
here in
West Coast.
California.
Yeah, Volt's
Yeah,
with you. So
he's
we got
near
CTR and
near
Rev.
my area. Yeah.
Yeah,
and Katie Jade.
and Rev and CTR are by New
No.
Jersey, I believe.
Yes.
So like there's some big creators over here, like those two, but then it's like, who's promoting on this side to really beef it up that has like the numbers? Like I've been stuck at like 1,079 subs since the last card party, but I also took a break from streaming. I don't put out a lot of short content, so
Uh-huh.
but
Well,
that's going to be increasing over the next few
yeah.
weeks. We're going to try and do multiple streams a week and maybe a video, but
Mhm.
just finding time to do it and working around schedules. So
I totally get it. I mean, adulting, hashtag adulting.
Really.
But and it's not bad. I mean, you're still over 1,000. Even if you haven't
well,
gained a whole bunch more, or even if you stayed at the same, you haven't dropped 20,
I'm going to
30%
get
of
food, honey.
you're gonna
your
get food.
subscribers. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
11 p.m.
Okay. Well, see that's the other thing too. It's like I don't really like every person that starts YouTube. The goal is to get that plaque, right?
Mm,
Which
that would be nice. Yeah.
like the plaque is what I'm after, and it's like my biggest goal with YouTube is to have a channel that doesn't rely on donations and memberships, but on ad revenue and sponsorship, right? Like that's
Oh
what I've always
yeah.
wanted was a self-sufficient channel that did that way. And that's why I like long form content,
Hmm.
right? Which is why, um, hopefully over the next year, I will be transitioning more to that lifestyle, trips, travel, things that really interest me. Like, I love surfing.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to go and pan for gold in the Yukon or go to the Caribbean and scuba dive looking for gold. Like
Yes.
I've swam with sharks before. Like I've done some pretty crazy
Ooh,
things. And I'd like to film it in part, like, and make that a lot of what my channel is about and stuff like that. So that's
that
gonna be the goal. I have to
GoPro
meet with my
lifestyle.
accountants and stuff. Yeah, like I have a 360 camera for my motorcycle, which I film everything on my bike, and then it's just editing. Editing's so hard. It takes up so much time, especially
Yeah.
when you're trying to like play with transitions and different angles and different stuff and learning how to do it right. And it's like I'll film an entire video and I'll spend 4 or 5 hours editing it. I'll be like, I hate this video. I'm not uploading it. So I start over from scratch. And after the third or fourth time, it's like, all right, I'm done with this video. It's just we're gonna
Yeah.
archive this and maybe we'll put it on like a lost content thing later down the road type thing. So
It's so funny you said that, bro. So I told you we have about a
What do
year's
you want
worth
on
of
your pizza?
content we've been sitting on.
green peppers and mushrooms.
Right, I'm going downtown.
Okay. Mhm.
Uh,
Sorry.
So no, you're good. You're good. I figured food order, right?
Yes.
Wild
Yes.
work, honey.
um. So I have about a year's worth of content we've been sitting on. Certain parts, when we release it, it has to be the long lost Bays files. It just has to be. It has to be.
Absolutely. Like it's fun. I think you have to do stuff like that. It's like for my live streams, right? I start every one with opening a couple packs for myself. But the first pack, I date, I put it aside, and it's called First Pack Magic. And my first stream of the year, I open all those packs. All
Hmm.
right, so accumulate it throughout the entire year, and that's gonna be the first stream is me opening these packs. Um, last year because I did take time off, just work and other things after card
Yeah.
party. I think it was like 30 packs or something like that. Not even
Okay.
20, 25. Um, So I think this year when I do it, it's gonna be more packs, and I'll be like, I'll give away half them, and I'll open half for myself, type thing, sort of thing. And that's
Ooh,
gonna be the entire
that's
stream. It's like first pack magic, and I got that idea from E-Man because E-Man was doing a last pack magic, and he was doing his last stream of the year, a New Year's stream where he'd open those packs, right? I'm like,
yeah.
that's fantastic. You got last pack, I'll do first pack because I always start my stream with opening packs. So
Did you see what Danny Phantom is doing throughout the year for the Run Danny Run thing?
no,
Okay, so Danny Phantom is preparing for a marathon, and it's doing a run for mental health. That's
okay,
the cause behind it. And as he's training for the marathon, he goes every day, and he goes on a daily run, and he calculates how long he's been running. And let's say he's been running for like 6 miles. He gets 6 booster packs that day, puts it in a big old thing, and he's just collecting packs and he's collecting packs. And I believe it's already over 700 packs that he's been collecting as
oh
he
wow,
started. And it's a pretty cool journey. If you check out Danny Phantom's Instagram, I think he has a link on it. It's his like second kind of account. It's pretty neat. You could see the shorts and stuff that he puts up, and it shows him on his run. And he always has like a little message, something to let us know as the viewer. updates and stuff. Sometimes little words of inspiration, which is always nice to hear. And it shows how many packs, and he has an update. This is how many packs we have. And again, everything is for a big charity thing. It's going to be a big thing just for mental health, a big cause that he's very passionate about. And I think it's pretty nice to be able to shine that spotlight on something positive he's doing, and all this change that he's going to be able to get out of it. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about pocket change. I'm talking about the change it's going to do to the organization when he shows up with his
Absolutely.
donation, literally doing what he does the best, just being
You
Danny,
said
just
peppers and
going out
mushroom?
there, just running, and uploading some content for us to enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's awesome. I will definitely check that out. It's funny. I always want to get more involved with different things like that.
Hmm.
A big one for me, and I do it every October, is I dye my hair pink, right, for breast cancer and stuff like that. But my hair's pink all the time, so I need to up it. I need to do something else, right? But
Yeah.
um, anyway, Bays, we're getting pretty hungry here, so we're probably gonna take off.
No worries, no worries. We
But
did cross the 2 hour threshold, so I am ecstatic. Thank you so much for your time. I cannot ask for anything else. Before we take off, any last words for our chat, for the viewers, for the future audience who's going to rewatch this later? Anything you'd like to tell them at all?
uh, it's one of the things I always say to my nephews, like, treat people how you want to be treated. Like I live my life by that. Like I'm gonna treat you how I want to be
Buddy.
treated. If you choose not to, I'm either gonna start treating you how you treat me, and you're not gonna like it. I'm gonna treat you like you don't exist. So, you know,
Oh, that
like
just
like
hit hard
show
for me. You don't know
yeah,
how
like
hard
like
that
like
hit.
show love, treat people how you want to be treated. But as I also tell them, is like anything you love in life, if you have a passion for it, you have an interest in it, you want to do it, you can make money off it. You can make a living off of it. You can make a channel off of it. Because if you like it, hundreds of thousands of other people like it as well.
Mhm.
So just find your passions and follow your passions. Be happy, live life. I usually end most of my streams with like, make sure you tell somebody you love them, right? Like that. That's life, man. Let's share positivity. Let's grow this hobby. Let's enjoy this hobby, and let's just treat people like they actually matter and exist. So
Mhm. That's amazing. That's amazing. Fierce Fire TCG, another one of the buddies from
yeah.
Canada over there. Thank
Hey,
you so much
Dirty.
for
Hey,
your time.
Fierce. Harry swims with
um,
sharks every day. Hell yeah, that counts.
dude, those words right there, honestly, they were perfect. They were nice. That is the perfect way to end it. All I can do is just add one little cherry on top on True Base Showcase Fashion. What do we end it on? A little blinky.
Little blinky.
All right, there
You
we
win.
go. It was a
You win,
pleasure.
buddy. I'm good,
Thank you
Fierce.
so much. True Canadian legend, Inked Penguin, buddy. I hope you're here for season 2, season 3. I want you to come back, okay?
Oh, I'll be
It was
here
a
for
pleasure.
sure.
All
All
right.
right, guys.
So,
Thank
good
you.
night, everybody. Hope to see you on the next one. Remember, tomorrow, members only live stream. See you there, baby.
Later, guys.